in the world's ending.
Before you guys continue,
we're live.
Oh, are we live?
He's just no. Let me no. Before the show goes live, I want to say. Before the show goes live, I want to say this, yeah, because I said, however, it's live. I don't care whether it's live or it's not live. It stays the same. A couple of weeks ago, him and LB, I said to you guys categorically up front, I said to you, Liverpool have not played well these first 5 games. And only thing I was getting back is, if they haven't played well in the last 5 games, it means they're only going to get better. What does that tell you? It means you should be scared of them. You should be worried, according to LB and Husam. But now, a couple weeks later, everything coming into fruition. Now, Husam's match reactions. We haven't. It's a big disaster. It's a problem. What's going on? This. Bro, you absolute fraud. I said this to you guys. I said it to everybody. Liverpool have not been good. Liverpool haven't been bad for 2 games. They've been bad for 7 games. They were bad against Newcastle. They were bad against Arsenal. Yes, Arsenal were worse, but they were bad against Arsenal. For Liverpool standards, for the money they've spent, the upgrades they've invested in their team, they've declined so far this season. They haven't been as good as last season. Their £150 million striker is drifting into left wing and doing stupidness, right? Florian Wirtz, don't even get me started on Florian Wirtz. What is Florian Wirtz doing? Please, can someone explain to me how Florian Wirtz, with the money that they spent on him, is being allowed to continue playing week on week, dropping stinkers week on week, offering no creativity week on week, and people are saying he's a young man in the new league, give him time. But LB a couple of weeks ago was saying to me, so if they've been bad for 5 games. And they've been bad, but they've still won 5 out of 5. It means they're only going to get better. You should be worried about them. No, but I'm not worried about them. And I told LB this a couple of weeks ago, and I'll say it to everyone else. I'm not scared of Liverpool because Liverpool have declined after spending 300 million plus. You scrubs, you frauds. Galatasaray. Are
you done?
Anyway, let's go.
Let's go. We're live. Yalla, now can I do my intro?
I'm on to both of you.
Can I actually introduce my show now?
Yeah, introduce your show. And remove me off.
Football is back, ladies and gentlemen, which now means it's time to get your team's football shirt. But I'm not trying to pay £120 for a football shirt. I'm just saying. But I have found the solution for myself and for you, the lovely audience of the Don Husam channel, with your own coupon promo code. And this is the solution, ladies and gentlemen. All you've got to do is just go to okjersey.com. As you guys can see, all the options are there. Of course, I'm a Liverpool fan, you guys already know. And then this is the shirt. Look how amazing it looks. I'm just gonna go pick my size, and then after that I'm gonna choose the Premier League patch. And listen, I'm too old to be putting any player names on the back, so I'm just gonna get it as it is. I'm gonna click add to cart, view cart. And this is the same thing that you guys do on any website. You proceed to checkout, you fill in all your information, and then after that, coupon code Husam. When you click this coupon code, you get a 8% discount. Enjoy shopping, guys. Anyway, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. You get me? Big up. It's LB. More LB is in the description. Staffy TV is in the description. Blue Brother CFC is in the description, which I'm going to be later on his channel for a preview tonight as well. So make sure you guys check that out. Solz doesn't have a channel. He's just a YouTube prostitute out here shouting. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Slap the likes right now and subscribe to the channel. I actually wanted us to start with Manchester City first because it's the freshest game. And then we'll come to Liverpool. Adi, we'll speak about Liverpool. I'm here. But LB in any moment can message and say, I've got to go in 5 minutes. See, that's the difference in me, LB. I'm here. You can cook me for 2 hours. So let's start off with Manchester City. He got me first. You drew yesterday with Monaco. Obviously, Eric Dyer and Tizi scored. And you drew 2-2. So how... His name is Tizi. His name is Tizi.
Yes.
Yeah. That's his name. His name is Tizi. Tizi scored. It's true. It's true. Tizi scored. Anyway, hi LB. Welcome back, brother. Hope you're good. Talk to the people, my brother.
Weird game. Like, I didn't think we played badly, but we didn't do enough to win. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to look at the goals that we conceded, right? One was a fucking worldie, like that's a fantastic goal, and then the other was a penalty, right? We hit the bar twice, scored 2 goals, but for me, I'm just disappointed, man, that we didn't come out in that second half and try and put the game to bed. Do you know what I mean? I don't like blaming referees. I have the same energy for my own club that I have for all your clubs with the referees. I can't be asked speaking about referees. I know what referees are like. Yeah, so yeah, it's a weird one, man. Like for me, I just think when you're putting your foot up in the air like that, you're asking for trouble. Yeah. So I know a lot of people are saying he got the ball first or whatever, which I think he did. But at the same time, like if you played football, you know that like that's just you're asking for trouble, man, if you put your foot in the air like that. So I don't really have too many complaints over the penalty. My main issue is that second half. We should have come out in that second half and put it on Monaco and gone and got that 3rd goal. You get the 3rd goal, the game's won. Instead, we come out in that second half, we're passing the ball around left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right for 25 minutes. Yeah, then we make the changes. Then we actually start playing good again. Yeah, we don't take our chances. We get punished. So it's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. I can't lie. It's annoying. And like I say, you know, some people say we got a little bit unlucky. And I think both things can be true. I think we got a little bit unlucky. But at the same time, if we did our job properly, you wouldn't be asked about the luck. Yeah, people only talk about luck when you don't do your job. So, yeah, a little bit frustrating. It's not the end of the world. We've got 2 winnable games coming up against Villarreal and Dortmund. We win them, we should be fine. But, yeah, it's annoying, man. It's annoying. And you're hearing what like Haaland's saying after the game. This guy's pissed off. The guy's fuming.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you about, like the Haaland quotes. How do you feel about them?
That's exactly what I said. And it's funny on the watch along. I was saying exactly what Haaland was saying after the watch along. The second half was poor, that we didn't have the right mentality. And there were some people in my chat saying, "Stop fucking moaning. We played well." I was like, "Well, it's just my opinion." As soon as Haaland says it, everyone's like, "Oh, mentality, mentality." It's like, bro, I was literally exactly what I was saying after the first game. I think we played all right. We didn't play shit. We played all right, but you've got to kill games off, man. You've got to kill the game off. You know, we did the same against Burnley. We scored a goal. We go 1-0 up. We take our foot off the gas. And in that watch along, I was saying to the chat, Burnley will score in a minute. And guess what? They scored. They scored literally about a minute after I said it. Yeah? Because you take the foot off the gas. And that's my only... There's not a lot with City that's like wrong. I think we're a decent side. But I feel like we're lacking that killer mentality. Like for me, City of like 2-3 years ago would have come out in that second half and we would have said, right, we're going to fly at Monaco in this first 20 minutes of the second half. Got the 3rd goal, killed the game, Rodri off, Haaland off, Foden off, everybody off. Yeah, game's dead. Whereas now it's like, what the fuck are we doing? So it's not like a major issue, but at the same time, like you can't, like Arsenal 1-0 up. Yes, DJN in the chat says, Brighton 1-0 up, didn't kill the game off. Arsenal 1-0 off, didn't kill the game off. Yesterday, 2-1 up, didn't kill the game off. And people were saying it's one game. This is what we've seen for a year. So it's a little bit frustrating. I can't lie. Because I feel like we did deserve to win based on the performance. But at the same time, you don't put the ball in the back of the net and kill the game off. Do you really deserve to win? And I know people talk about the pen, and I'll be interested to hear what you guys think on it. But for me, if you're putting your foot next to some geezer's head, whether you get the ball or not, you're giving the referee a decision to make. So, yeah, it's what it is. Like I say, it's not the worst part in the world, but we cannot afford now to drop points in the next 2 games, otherwise we're mudded.
Just before I ask the rest of the chat, big up to Josh and Tyler. Don't start, you guys. Don't start. We have guests today. This is not a watch along. Thank you. Big up to Matthew, says, Salam alaikum, y'all. Oh, here come the Galatasaray fan. Oh my God. We beat Liverpool.
In there as well.
Biggest moment of your life. You beat Liverpool. Congratulations. What a champion.
That's for actually a big
Anyway, big up to all guys. Before we carry on, we have 300 people in here. We're not even at 100 likes yet. Let's get the likes up, please. It helps the algorithms out. You guys know how YouTube has been doing recently with the algorithms, so we need you guys' help. Now, in terms of Man City, I think Solz has a lot to say, so we'll let him go first. You get me? And then we'll open up for the rest of the panel. Go ahead.
To be honest, less about Man City, but I'll give my opinion on the game. Like, I watched some extended. Obviously, I was watching Arsenal last night, so I didn't really get a chance. I watched some extended highlights. I looked at the stats as well. I don't think. Again, I agree with LB. I don't think Man City played bad. They came out positive. They were very they obviously attacked well, scored a couple of good goals. Again, stupid mistake at the end. You know, whenever that happens, it's not really a team issue or a team error. It's an individual mistake, right? So that dumb decision doesn't go against them. That tackle doesn't go in. They win the game. It's a different conversation. So I think Look, I don't know. I think it was a bad result for Man City standards because they want to win every game, but it's just a tricky one when it comes to Man City now because I feel like it's been up and down for them so far this season. It hasn't been like a complete disaster because they've had some very good performances, right? They've had a couple of big performances. They've scored a lot of goals. They play well in large parts of a lot of the games that they played this season. I think I just look at them and think, have they got enough? The same issues that I think they had at the start of the season, I think will be the reason why they don't win a league or the UCL, which is one, their defense, which in my opinion isn't good enough. And two, I feel like their midfield just isn't clicking at the moment, right? They've got very good players in midfield. They've got obviously Reinders, they've got Rodri back. They've got quality there. But for me, it just isn't clicking defensively at the moment. And they're just conceding too many goals. They're conceding too many goals, and that's a problem, right? And I know that if you haven't got a quality defense, Arsenal didn't have one for a number of years. Even in our days where we were scoring a lot of goals, we always struggled defensively. When the days of Mustafis and Koscielnys and Paulinias and Paulistas and things like that. So I feel like defense is going to be a big thing, and they have to address that. I think they probably will go in January and try and do something.
I don't think they will.
Yeah, look, who knows?
I hope they do, but I don't think they will.
Yeah, you got the money to spend, so I feel like. But again, I agree with you. Man City spend. Look, you guys do spend money, but I feel like you're not spending it in the right areas. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like you have a lot of people to replace, and I feel like you have to come to a realization that a lot of these centre backs and a lot of these defenders that you guys have now just don't cut it anymore. Like Ruben Diaz, again, top quality centre back, big name, but just isn't good enough. Right, you know what I mean, and I just feel like if you guys don't address your issues defensively, you're just going to be another one of those teams that score a lot of goals but also concede a lot of goals, and then that will just completely hinder you when it comes to trying. Because again, having a good defense is so important when it comes to winning a title. So important, even winning a Champions League. Right? Again, UCL is different because I feel like in the UCL you can play high line, go fully attacking, outscore the other team, but I just feel like with Man City, I'm not quite sure on them yet. I'm not saying they're dusted and they're going to have a poor season this season because I do feel like they have the quality, they have the manager, but I do feel like their defense is going to hinder them a lot. Like
you said they're dusty before LB was here. Why are you changing your words now?
Oh yeah,
I didn't say they were dusty.
Literally,
I was having a go at LB because of his opinion on Liverpool. I didn't really mention Man City at all. This is the first time I'm talking about Man. Man City, as I said, I would never come out and say they're dusted. I do feel like you can't start a game with O'Reilly and Stones at right back. Those fullbacks both are not good enough, right? To be Premier League winning fullbacks. I'm sorry, they shouldn't.
I think O'Reilly is actually having a good season though.
He's doing well.
O'Reilly's been mega. He's not put a foot wrong at left back since he's been there. John Stones at right back. I don't know whether I said before the game that was at L. I mean, we don't have a right back at the football club.
Yeah,
that's mad.
Exactly. It is fucking wild.
That's mental, yeah.
But that just shows you again, it's just like, L of the window. You let Kyle Walker leave the football club and don't replace him.
Obviously, Rico Lewis, he can play there, but he's not. He's
not actually right back. He was a midfielder apparently in the academy.
Yeah. And then obviously, yeah.
Why do I feel like everyone was a midfielder in the City Academy? Like everyone played.
No, the problem is, is like because unfortunately we had 2 bad windows in a row. Yeah, the damage has already been done. So, this summer I think was a good transfer window, but we needed more. We needed a right back. We probably needed a number midfielder. We probably needed a quality winger. But
LB, would you say bad window because you didn't spend enough, or bad window because you spent enough money but in the wrong places?
A little bit of both. So last summer, the summer before last, we spent 20 million quid, which I'm sorry, any elite level team should not be spending 20 million quid. Yeah, I mean, that's just ridiculous. And we bought Sadio Gundogan. The season before that, we let treble-winning captain Gundogan leave the football club. We bought Nunes. So unfortunately, for 2 summers, we had bad windows. And now we're trying to catch up. And I think this summer was a great window. I think we had a really good window. But I don't think it was enough. We needed more because the damage had already been done.
So what does that mean?
Apparently, I'm ungrateful for saying Savio and Gundogan is a bad window. Okay, my bad, isn't it? I'm grateful.
No, it's not that. I just think like I don't know where this leaves Man City because I'm never going to write them off. I don't think they're going to win the league, but right now I don't know who's going to win the league. right? So I feel like it's
we know who's going to win the league, Solz.
We don't know who's going to win the league. Please stop. I'm not going to get into that. You know when you're going to win the league.
You're completely begging it right now.
Your 150 million pound striker can't score a goal. I don't know what's
we don't know who's going to win the league. Olympiacos was attacking you in the last.
I don't know. Look. The reason why I don't know who's going to win the league because
let me speak about Manchester City because this guy wants to make it about the league. We'll come to the league in a bit. Let me speak about City. Here's the thing. Big up to German chicken nuggets as well in the chat. You've actually appeared today after a loss. Respect. Here's the thing. I don't think it was a penalty. I think City are very unlucky as well to get a draw yesterday. They probably should have won the game.
I agree.
They probably should have won the game. You get me? Monaco lost to Club Brugge 4-1 in their first game in the Champions League. So Monaco ain't really like the Monaco side from like 10, 11 years ago. They're not that team anymore. They're fourth currently in Ligue A. They've got 8 players out as well, and you should be able to beat them. I think the penalty is not a penalty, in my opinion. I think that's very soft penalty. Like the problem is Nico Gonzalez lacks experience, so he has his foot that high. So I understand why the referee gives it, but in my opinion, it's a soft penalty.
You're giving, as LB said, you're giving the ref a decision to make, which is asking for.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but it's still a soft penalty.
Yeah, but all right, Husam, right? You out of everybody on this panel should know in the Champions League, right? Because you've won the most, right? Champions League, it's about up here, mate. Yeah, you got to use your brain. Yeah, and it's like when I seen City win the Champions League in 2023. It was the most sort of like nailed in Manchester City's team I've seen, like the most dialed in team I've seen. Every game, like no mistakes, every game 100%. And it's like, you know that when you're in the Champions League, it's not even necessarily about who's the best team on the pitch. It's about who deploys like the right sort of situations and that. And in the Champions, you can't afford to do that. So I agree. Like, I thought the guy got the ball, but at the same time, why are you putting your foot next to the geezer's head, bro? So that's it for me. But it's one of them. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like we are a decent team, yeah. Like, but I don't know. I still think we need more, man. Yeah,
you're a decent team, but are you good enough though?
For what?
For the big trophies.
I don't think so. I think Premier League probably not, because I don't think we'll be consistent enough throughout the season. Champions League, you never know. Yeah, you never know. On a one-off game, we could potentially do it, but then it's not just our one-off game. It's a one-off game in the round of 16 twice. It's a one-off game in the quarterfinal twice. So I don't know. That's the problem. On the day, we know that City can perform on the day, right? If City turn up and everyone's on it and no one makes bozo errors, we know we can perform. It's just doing that game after game after game after game after game after game after game. I don't know if I fully back.
Which is what you were built
on. But I still believe in your midfield and attack. Genuinely, like I feel like your midfield and attack, I still believe is very good. I just feel like they look. I'm not writing them off.
You say you believe in their attack. Do you believe in their attack or do you believe in Erling Haaland?
No, I believe in their attack. Like I rate a lot of their attackers. I'm sorry, Doku's been good this season. He's been very good. Like in my opinion, probably been the best performing left winger so far this season. Right? Obviously, I know there isn't a lot, but I mean, he's been.
There is no competition, bro.
No, I know, but I'm saying he's been the best left-sided player so far this season. I really like. I think Phil Foden. Obviously, I know he scored a couple of goals in the League Cup and stuff, but again, he's still got quality. Haaland's there. Bernardo Silva can still put in a shift. Right? Reinders is there, who can be creative. Let's not act like they got Savinho, bro. They've got quality. They've got a lot of quality. I think they just need to learn how to score goals and then defend well. There's no point in scoring goals and you're leaking at the back.
You guys have all worked with Hamza before. I think Charlie just is the only one that hasn't.
I haven't either.
He made a point yesterday, which was surprisingly valid for him. He thinks that City are too reliant on Erling Haaland. Do you think that's the thing?
Yeah, we are. We've only got 2 players in this team that have scored more than a goal.
Yeah, it's not.
One's Foden, who's on 2, and the other's Haaland, who's on about fucking 10.
But why? No. But even if it's true, I don't like it when people say they're over reliant on Haaland. Like you're meant to rely on your striker. I know what you guys are saying. You need to diversify your goals into different players. But ultimately, if a team hasn't got a striker, the season City were playing Gundogan in the false 9. They had a lot of players scoring goals for them. But now they've got Haaland, who's the best striker in the world. Right, you're going to rely on him to score most of your goals. You're going to play to his strengths.
But are they overly reliant on him?
There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, how can
when you have a generational striker playing up front, you pay him 800k a week. Pay him 800k a
and
week.
how can you and how can you quantify overly reliant? Like, what does that mean?
But I think like maybe in terms of like if Haaland were to get injured, for example, then would it be fair to say there's a major concern where the goals come from?
Maybe, but at the same time, last year when Haaland was out, we played some of our best football.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I do think we're heavily reliant. I do think we're heavily reliant on Haaland, but for me, it's not that. I don't think that's necessarily the issue. Yeah. The issue is that we concede goals and can't hold on to leads and don't have a killer mentality to go and kill off games.
And anyone can say that. Like, I can.
By the way, without Husam in our defense, man, it's not good, bro. Husam, man, like, he's just a beast, man. We need him.
He's aggressive at the
moment.
He's playing right back, bro. Yeah, he's covering our ass every time he plays. We've only conceded, I think, 1 open play goal when Husam's been in the team this year or something. Some mad stuff.
Are you still playing 4 centre backs at the back?
Well, Riley's
basically a midfield player, yeah. So, but
3 centre backs for 1 midfielder, basically. Yeah. Which is obviously not the best, but also I feel like, look, I feel like their attack isn't the issue, right? I feel like they need to, and if they can get to January, being there, or I'm not going to speak about UCL because UCL is so much more complicated because it depends on your run, where you finish, who you face.
You can't speak on UCL.
No, I can't speak on UCL because we haven't won it, but I can't speak on UCL in City's context because I feel like it's, as LB said, it's in a one-off game, depending on who you face, anything can happen. But I mean, league where it's consistent, I feel if they can get to January being there or thereabouts within 5 to 7 points off first or second, and they invest heavily into their midfield into their defense, and those defenders come in and actually gel straight away. You never know, right? They could have a title challenge, which is what I'm going to use here. I'm never going to say win the title because, again, I don't know. But I mean, like, they could put in a title challenge. If they stay as they are now with the team that they have right now, I feel like they're going to really struggle to compete with Liverpool and Arsenal with that defense.
Staffy, Charlie, you guys, what you want? A red carpet? Babies, you can speak anytime.
بعت لك يا عم في البرايفت شات.
Oh, sorry, I was reading.
22 minutes past, baby, not 10. أنت حكيت لي 10. See,
معلش بشتغل معلش لازم أعمل
I
حاجة.
respected you حبيبي. See, you said 10 minutes. والله I didn't say a word to you.
22 minutes.
بعمل حاجة لسه. شايفني باصص هنا ركز وشغل مخك. Anyways, go ahead, Charlie.
He just said in Arabic, LB is a bitch. Go ahead, Charlie.
He would have heard me say LB, blah, 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 blah.
Now you're like LB. Oh. If you hit LB like slurred, you know what's going on.
Okay, LB might sound like LB, which is my heart. So there you go. We were actually endearing him.
Yeah, LB does mean my heart in Arabic.
Does it?
LB.
Yeah.
LB. In our version of Arabic, we say Galbi. Anyway, hi Charlie. Welcome to Arabic 101. Talk to me about the City, brother.
I think they're doing all right. You know, they're 5-6 games unbeaten now. Look, the football's not been like amazing, but I think they've had a decent start to the season. I think obviously if Haaland stays fit, they got the goals. Foden looks like he's getting back somewhere near his best form. Doku's been outstanding this season. I think the midfield's good, but similar to Chelsea, I just think probably a few question marks about the back line over the course of a whole 38-game season. Like in cup competitions, it's different. You know, you can put together maybe 7, 8, 9 games like a run to get over the line in a competition. But I think City will be there or thereabouts. I just feel there's just a little bit missing at the back. I think the midfield is more than capable, and the front line has got the quality as well. But yeah, I don't know. I feel they've left themselves short at the back. The fullbacks, I know Kusanov's doing well. I know Riley's been decent, but a lack of a proper left and right back, I think, could be problematic for them as well. Plus, the centre backs aren't terrible, but I think the quality from what they used to be is that there's been quite a drop off there.
I think the left back's not too bad, man. We've got O'Reilly who's doing mega, and we've got Aït-Nouri, which is chill. I like that.
Is he still injured?
I think he's back after the international break, so that's chill.
Yeah, so he's
the centre backs will be okay when Husam goes to centre half with Gvardiol. I'm actually looking forward to that big time.
Do you think that's your best pairing, LB?
I think that's our best pairing.
Have they played yet together?
I don't know if they played. But that would for me would be for I think our best partnership. But obviously you can't play Husam off centre back because you don't have a right back, so you're playing Husam off right back. So yeah, man, it's just a little bit frustrating because I seen that Dumfries was available for 15 million euros in the summer, right? I'm not
Dumfries ain't good though. I'll tell you.
No, he's pretty. He's decent.
Stop,
bro, he's decent.
Husam, stop.
He's good.
He's not dog shit. 2 Champions League.
I don't like Dumfries. I don't rate him.
So you think you think Rico Lewis and Nunes are better than Dumfries?
If you tell me right now, would I rather have Rico Lewis right back or Dumfries? I choose Rico Lewis.
Oh no, come on, bro.
Come on.
No. What are we doing here?
Guys, let's not address stupidity. Let's not address.
None of you can even name like 5 Inter players. Where you sit here and you bullshit. Like
okay, then do you want me to go?
I can't judge Mo right now. Live on air, and he'll tell you about Denzel Dumfries. He's a bozo, bro.
I can literally name most.
Bro, we can name the
team. This is why
people
rate Denzel Dumfries because he scored 2 goals against Barcelona. That's
bullshit, bro. He's an experienced player that's played for his country. It's played for Inter Milan, 2 Champions League finals for 15 million euros.
LB. I swear to God, I'd rather take Dumfries over Frimpong. I swear to God. I swear to you. Like I actually rate him that highly. I think he's
it's crazy, bro.
I think he's a quality. I think he's a quality right back. I think
he's not a right back. He's a right wing back.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, he's a quality right-sided defender. He's got great strength. He's fast. Yeah. He's very smart. He can nick goals.
Dumfries is very smart.
Husam, can I ask you a question? Because you're missing the point, bro. You're missing my point.
I could tell you haven't watched 1 game of Serie A if you said Dumfries is smart.
Bro, you're missing my point completely.
The same sentence. Are you crazy?
Husam, you missed my point completely. The reason that I would have got from Dumfries is because for a short-term solution, it would have been adequate. I have zero solution. I'm now playing a centre-back at right-back because I have no solution. I'm talking sometimes in football, you have to just get like a temporary player in it. Yeah, a little stopgap for a couple of years because we look at the right-back market and the right-back market's dead. Yeah, there's no one out there, bro. Yeah, Chelsea have 2 of probably the best 6 ones in one squad. Yeah, Hakeem is at PSG locked up. Liverpool was never going to be sold by Newcastle after they knew they were selling Isak.
Timber's at Arsenal.
Timber's at Arsenal. Yeah, Timber baller. He's at Arsenal. So who else are you going to get? You're going to have to get a short-term solution. Munoz is 29. I like Munoz, but it's a short-term solution. Dumfries, I think, is 29. Short-term solution. So my thing was like, do I want Dumfries necessarily? Probably not. But would I take him as a short-term solution to fill a hole just for a year or 2 while we can focus on other, wait for somebody who's younger, the Martin Fernandez guy at Porto, Omar El Halali at Espanyol or wherever. Yeah, these players are a bit young, who you don't really want to commit 40, 50 million to because they've only played 2,000 minutes of football. So you say, right, well, let them develop for another year. In the meantime, let's get Dumfries in for a year or 2.
Yesterday, you played the guy that you should have bought, Vanderson. Remember me and you spoke about him in the summer? Monaco right back.
That was the first time I seen him.
Vanderson's actually a good player.
Yeah, he was linked with Man United quite a lot.
Yeah, but then you ask the question. So, like, he's 24 years old. If why wouldn't we have got him if we thought he was good enough? Apparently, he had an absolute stinker last week. Apparently, Vanderson as well. So I don't think he's all that. How many times you watch Monaco?
Me? Not that many, but like.
There you go. Then.
Yeah, but the French league is on BN Sports. Solz will tell you this.
What? So what? Yeah, I'm asking how many times you watch it. What channel it's on.
Like when I'm doing like Ahwa or something, I have the game on in the background.
Right, so you're not focused. You're not focused on Vanderson, are you? You don't focus on. You don't know about Vanderson.
I said he's a good player. I did not say he's amazing. Since you're complaining about right backs.
No, but I'm saying I could have got a right back who's been to 2 Champions League finals in 3 years for 15 million euros.
Yeah,
not that he's amazing, I'll be the best right back in the world. I'm just
right back with the right wing back. You want to know something? I'm gonna call Mo right now because you guys are bullshit.
Yeah, but that's just gonna be that he thinks he's shit.
Yeah, but Mo's got an agenda against this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, Mo's got an agenda against his old player. Yeah.
Yeah. Clearly.
Clearly, yeah.
Watch this, because you guys are gonna bullshit.
We're gonna settle this publicly.
No, bro, he's not bad. That's the whole point.
Sorry. Why are you calling Mo? I'm sorry. Is Mo?
He's the Inter fan.
Is Mo the spokesperson for Inter? I don't understand.
Yeah, but he also thinks Lautaro Martinez is shit.
Hi, Mo. Mo, you good?
Yeah.
You were live on YouTube. We have a question to ask you. Bro.
You've got a question.
Can I?
It's your question.
Relax. So Mo, LB thinks that Dumfries would have solved the right back problem.
No, I didn't say that. No, I did not say that. I say you'd solve our problem. No, I didn't say solve the right back problem. I did not say that.
Okay, I said solve the right back problem.
And solving the right back problem.
Referred to Dumfries as smart. What do you think of Denzel Dumfries, Mo?
He improved massively, and I think you're still taking my takes from a year ago. I think he's one of the best fullbacks.
Turn your camera off.
Turn that camera off.
Mo, you have to embarrass me publicly.
You fraud.
Hold that.
How did I just get embarrassed publicly? Fuck you,
humiliated.
Bro, stop.
I called Mo as the guy that will help me for fucking
just to let you know what Husam just did. He just sat there, picked up his phone,
Husam in the chat.
Pulled up Mo, thought he was going to have the greatest thing ever.
Wallahi, L for me, I deserve it.
And you tried to be shameless as well and say I solved all our problems as well. I didn't even say that as well. You shameless.
I own the L. I take the L on that one. Mo, you have burned an enemy forever, Mo. We will speak up.
But Husam, we don't understand this. What LB is saying is that he's the best out of a bad situation, that he can improve the team. He's not saying he's the best thing since sliced bread. Obviously, if he had a chance to get James or to get one of the, he'd rather go for them. But I'm saying right now, you saying that Rico Lewis is better than Dumfries is crazy. That's mental.
You are correct.
If I imagine this, was Hakimi at the City Academy?
No.
Was Hakimi at City at all?
No. Hakimi was at Real Madrid.
Yes, someone clip that, guys. Someone clip that embarrassing L Husam just did. Husam won't clip it. Husam won't clip it, by the way.
Someone needs to clip it.
Clip that and post it on YouTube because Husam is a fraud. And he said that Rico Lewis is better than Dumfries. You fraud, you shameless fraud. How about that?
I'm getting cooked.
Anyway, guys, speaking of Husam Els, let's talk about Galatasaray next. Big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing. Big up Tyler, Josh, and Matthew for the supers. Guys, we have 500 people in here. We're not even 200 likes yet. Let's have some shame and some decorum. I can't believe Mo just embarrassed me like that. Fucking fraud as well. I'll show you, Mo. I swear to God, this guy.
No, but Mo's
anyway,
right.
Guys.
No, he's right. He's improved, mate. He's improved.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I get cooked there. So close the live chat and hit the like button. And let's talk about Liverpool Football Club, guys. Yay. So, what's start? Let Charlie start this time.
Yeah, go on, Charlie.
Maybe you should start and explain yourself.
Yeah, how about that? You start. Actually, you know what? No, fuck that. He's not starting. Sorry for swearing. He's not starting. Someone else start. Someone else. Do you know why? Because he's gonna try and
you talk so much. You speak.
Do you know? Okay. Do you know what?
You start.
No, Charlie. I'll tell you why.
You're the headliner. Go ahead.
I'll tell you why. I don't want Husam start because Husam is gonna try and slander his own team so he doesn't get cooked by us. Husam is a fraud, and the reason why Husam is. Let me tell you guys why Husam is an absolute fraud, and he's delusional as well, because. All summer long, this guy was sitting there on his stupid transfer show saying, oh my God, we're going to sign Isak and we're going to sign Avert and we're going to be the best team ever and we're going to go for the treble and we're going to do this and we're going to do that. And he was dancing about in a stupid chair going, we're the best thing since sliced bread and we're going to win the league and we're going to do everything, right? And then the seasons started and the game started, right? And then first bad performance, they win the game. Second bad performance, they win the game. 90th minute goals, and they're celebrating, and spot slide free kicks, individual brilliance. And they're doing all of this. And I've said to Husam, be worried, be concerned, because your team are winning games, but you're not playing well. And Jamie Carragher yesterday said, on the show, he said that Liverpool haven't been bad for 2 games, they've been bad for 7 games. And it's highly concerning the way they're playing. I haven't watched the Liverpool performance in the Premier League for 90 minutes where I've gone, you know what? They look like champions, man. They look convincing. I'm seeing a team that is dragging that's dragging games through the mud, relying on individual brilliance. Florian Wirtz and Isak. Charlie, please, you're the numbers guy, right? How much combined does Florian Wirtz and Isak cost? Just 2 players.
That's probably what are we? We're about what is it, 260 million quid probably.
Nearly 300 million pound on 2 players, right? Who are meant to be the best striker in the world and the best 10 in the world, right? Nearly 300 million pounds. And Florian Wirtz hasn't provided any creative output for Liverpool, and we're 7 games in. That's an embarrassment. No, genuinely. And I don't care about people saying he's a young kid, he's in a new league. Bro, when you have a high price tag and when you're named as one of the best 10s in the world, you're demanded to come in and improve a team. Those 2 players are enhancements. They sold Darwin Núñez for Isak. And they're scoring less goals. What's happening there? Salah signed a new contract and he's moving like a Aubameyang. Pay me the money and I'll do fuck all. They sold Luis Diaz and Gakpo's now gone missing. What's happening here? Like, honestly, genuinely, they need to be cooked for this, because the amount of shit I was hearing from Liverpool fans for the last 7 games. Oh, look at us. Oh, we're the best thing since sliced bread. Oh, we're this, we're that, we're that, we're that. And then you have the nerve to come on a stream. They have the nerve to come on a stream, and Husam goes, let me read you these Galatasaray players. How dare you talk about Galatasaray players? How dare you?
Try to do an underdog thing, trying to play the underdog against Galatasaray.
Score a single goal against them. Don't start calling out Galatasaray players saying how they sound like. They beat you. You're scrubs to Galatasaray now. You're scrubs to them. Do you know what I mean? And look, ultimately, this could mean nothing, and this could be clipped up if they end up winning the league at the end of the season. But I genuinely think now, look, jokes aside, when you spend a lot of money on a team, that means you've enhanced your team. Liverpool didn't spend 300 plus million or nearly 400 million for their team to just be the same or be a bit worse. They've done this so they can be the best, a better team. Instead of going for 1 trophy, go for 3 trophies or 4 trophies. I can't see Liverpool winning a treble or a quadruple with this team at the moment. They've got the squad. They've got the manager, apparently, who's better than Arteta, and he's won a league and he's the best thing since sliced bread. So what's happening here now? Do you know what I mean? Because ultimately, guys, if I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be very concerned, genuinely, because they didn't play well against Galatasaray. It was a very poor game. Okay, it was a very poor game. They lost obviously to Crystal Palace, and questions need to be asked.
Real ball talk and be diplomatic, Mister. What happened?
Sorry.
I thought you want to do real ball talk and be diplomatic. What happened, Mister?
No. I wanted to cook you first. I told you I'd cook you on this subject. You know why? Because do you know why? Because you weren't doing real diplomatic and proper ball talk when you were screaming your lungs off the last 7 8
You're
weeks.
so much better than us, so you should win the league then.
No, we're not better than you. I've never once said that. Don't try and put words in my mouth.
Well, after all this, you bitch out. I'm gonna remove him.
One thing
after everything he just said for the last 30 minutes, you bitch out of expectation to win the league. This is the problem with these. No, you spoke. Now let me speak. This is the problem with all these Arsenal pussios. And it's not just Solz. All of them do the same exact thing. They give you this long monologue about like Liverpool and how Liverpool are bad. Are you gonna win the league? No. Liverpool are better than us. Liverpool must. Liverpool signed 400 million. Oh my God!
Brother.
After all this, you say you're going to win the league. What's the point?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, ask me a question.
If you're driving a Toyota and you win the race with a Toyota, and then you buy a Lamborghini, surely you should win that same race. Probably even easier. So ultimately,
great question. Guess what? I'm gonna win the race. I'm gonna win the race.
Okay. So then put it out then. So
now what?
Okay. So then how concerned are you by these last 7 games?
This is the problem. See, now you're trying to actually.
You're so reactionary. And guys,
you want to have ball conversation.
Hold on.
Let me make something clear to you. You cannot make this long monologue. And then I ask you, are Arsenal going to win the league? No. Are they better than Liverpool?
I want to say one last point. Okay, one last point I want to say.
Why are you bullshit?
This is why Liverpool fans are so reactionary, yeah? Because when Liverpool played 5 games in the league and they won 5 out of 5, when I was talking about their bad performances, Husam was looking at me and going, oh, but we had a good half against Newcastle, and we should have won here, and we should have won here.
That's a lie. That's a complete lie.
Go watch the stream back. He literally said,
complete lie. I never said we had a good half against Newcastle. I've always said our good performances were Bournemouth, We played amazing second half against Arsenal. We were very good against Atletico Madrid.
It wasn't
See,
amazing.
now he's crying. Now he's crying. We were very good against Everton. I never said that we were good in all games. I think Newcastle, we were shit. And I think Burnley, in the final third, we were shit. I've said this all along. So now what?
As I said, when I was questioning, look, I could see the losses coming when you guys were 5 out of 5. No one else in the stream could. LB was telling me I should be worried that they were going to get better. Right? So I don't understand. It took you guys to lose a couple of games for you to come out on YouTube melting down like a scrub, going, "Oh, look at these! I can't believe what's happening."
Who's melting down? Who's melting down?
Bro, your fans are melting down, bro. Jamie Carragher's on.
Yeah, our fans are melting down because we have high standards, unlike your club, who can go 5 years without a league. We go two losses in a row and we call out our team.
Exactly. So if you have high standards,
maybe you should learn something.
So if you have high standards, call out your team instead of just looking at results.
Yeah, I am calling out my team.
Instead of looking at results.
Have you called out your team, Mr. I'm Arteta in?
Of course I have called out my team.
5 years, you haven't won the league. You spent 1.1 billion.
It's 21 years. It's 21 years, not 5. 21
yeah, and under this Arteta guiding...
Sorry, Charlie. No. Sorry, Charlie. How many league titles do you have, first of all? Because you're talking a lot.
See, now he's rattled.
No. How many league titles do you have? How many league titles do you have?
I could just ask you how many European
league titles do you have?
6.
I'll answer. They have 6.
Then be quiet then. Be quiet.
Wait. No, wait, Charlie, wait. No, Solz, wait. No. You're not gonna get away with this. Stop. How many league titles do you have?
You know how much league titles we have. So don't
answer. Why are you bodybuilding up? Answer the question. Charlie, answer the question.
You're good at maths. Double Chelsea.
How many league titles do you have? Answer the question.
Double Chelsea's. More than double.
So Charlie answered the question. Can you answer it now? How many league titles do you have?
I would double Chelsea's.
Okay, so how much is that? How much is
that? You know the answer.
First of all, it's not double Chelsea. It's more than double, Mr. Math.
Exactly. I just said more than double. I'm saying
you failed.
I'm not getting into percentage.
Double 6 is 12. You have 13.
Everyone knows we have 13 league titles.
You have 13. So why are you talking then? Because we have 20. See, I can do this as well.
What do you mean? No, I'm talking to.
What do you mean? You told Charlie he can't talk because he got 6. You can't talk. You have 13. I have 20.
You can't manipulate me. Listen.
This is the thing. I'm so glad Gio said this. All that, like he was here in the middle. He gave a long war speech.
Sorry, Gio.
You know, like he was here. Let me talk. This is not the Quora pod. Mute your mic. I mute you right now. Mute your mic. Let me speak. Let me speak when the league champion is speaking. Sit on the floor. Take pen and paper. Last time you won the league title, you were fucking 2 years old. You're 2 years old. Last time you won the league, you were still drinking breast milk. You're drinking breast milk the last time you won the league. So be quiet. Now, as I was saying,
who do you support?
Thank you.
Who do you support?
Stop disrespecting people send their money? People send their money. Don't be disrespectful.
Okay, but when you send your money, say what team you support.
Who says all that talk and Arsenal still won't win? This guy was here. 15-minute speech he gave about how Liverpool are this and Husam is a fraud. Okay, as soon as he finished, one question. Solz, who's going to win the league? I don't think we're going to win the league. I think Liverpool are going to.
I didn't say that.
Why are you crying then?
Talk about.
Why are you crying then?
Okay, talk about how you were defending bang average Florian Wirtz performances.
I'm defending bang average Florian Wirtz performance. Okay, you see, you can ask me a question then instead of giving a cringe ass war speech.
I would also like to ask a question because I remember. I'm not saying it was necessarily you, Husam, but I remember a lot of Liverpool fans were on Caicedo when he had a bad start when he joined us on him, and yet the same Liverpool fans are saying that Wirtz needs time. What's going on here?
With all due respect, you paid 150 million for a tackler. Like life is different.
No. It's a big money.
Like I said, you could have went 3 years without GA, and it's okay.
No, we're not doing this. There's a big money signing that rejected you, and your fans were on him when he didn't start well. And now defending Wirtz, a big money signing.
And then Eddie Nketiah scores a last-minute goal. His mum's coming out afterwards on Instagram talking about how proud she is of her son, right? Because he's just scored a last-minute goal against Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? Eddie, how can you be silenced with a nearly £1 billion team by Eddie Nketiah? Explain that to me. By Eddie Nketiah. And talk about Salah's handball.
I can tell you failed math because when you got 1 billion.
Salah's handball, guys. Everyone jump in the air and do a Salah. Do a sign like jumping out with
You're gonna do the Igal thing and cry about referees. There's a conspiracy to stop Arsenal.
There is a conspiracy against
Conspiracy.
Arsenal. Everyone knows
Guys, there's a conspiracy to stop Arsenal Football Club.
There is a listen, look, it's
The
well
PGMOL hate us.
It's well documented and well known.
Oh my god,
that the
they love
referees
Liverpool.
like
Why did I lose the league off this then? Why did I lose the league off this?
It's
Why?
well known. It's well known that the referees do not like Arsenal. It's well known. They don't like Arsenal.
It's well. Oh,
You know what I mean?
Really? Tell us about the Gabriel handball. Tell us about the Gabriel handball. Tell us about the Gabriel.
Proximity.
Guys,
You know
his body was in a natural
the
position.
proximity
Let me
law?
slide tackle.
Do you know
I'm
the
slide
proximity law?
tackling, guys.
Hello.
Slide
Do you know
tackling.
the proximity law? Do you know the proximity law? Do you know?
Here we
do
go.
you know
Here we
the
go.
proximity law?
Proximity law.
Do you know
really?
the proximity law in the league?
Okay, now let
You've never read the
let
Premier
me
League
speak
law.
football because you have brought down the quality of this conversation with
That's
your
fine,
dumb.
because, I brought down the
dumb
quality because
conversation.
you
Let
can't
me
read the
speak
Premier League
football.
rules. That's why.
Can I answer Charlie's question? Just gonna bark for the next hour. Relax.
Answer my question first about
No, I'm
Florian
not gonna
Wirtz.
answer your. No, I'm not gonna answer your question first because Charlie's a European champion, so I get to
Doesn't
answer his
matter.
question.
We've won doubles league titles.
He's a European champion.
I'm a world champion, so I'll be
Yeah.
referred to the world. Yeah.
Charlie, how many Champions Leagues you got? How many
Two.
Champions
Still our
Leagues?
younger brothers.
Two.
You're still
Two.
our
Staffy, how many Champions Leagues you got?
Are our younger brothers.
3. LB,
Yeah.
how many Champions Leagues you got?
Chelsea
I got
are our
one, bro.
younger brothers.
Oh, Solz, how many Champions Leagues you got?
That doesn't matter. I don't know why you. We've won European trophies. We've won European trophies. We've won European trophies. But we've won European trophies.
Hey,
but we've won
for
European
anyone who
trophies.
watches the NBA, Thierry Henry was the first KD before the KD. He lost
we've
to
won
Barcelona and then
European
he moved there and won the Champions
But we-
League because he
but
knew
we've
his
won-
big
no, hold on.
club could
But
not
we've
win the
won
Champions
European
League.
trophies. But we've won
Anyway,
European
as I
trophies.
was saying, guys, as I
We've won
was saying,
European. We won European
do you want
trophies.
me to cook Arsenal or speak about Galatasaray? I could do both.
No, speak about Galatasaray.
No. First, you need to address the Caicedo. You need to address the Caicedo
Be
thing.
humble. Don't ever threaten to cook me. No one can cook me
I've
on this
cooked
platform.
you. I've cooked you. I don't
No,
care. I'm on
No, you
your
can't.
show with all of your fans.
I
cooking you.
I held my L for Dumfries.
haven't
I
held
hold
your
my
L.
hand up.
You
Complete
didn't
L
answer
on me.
any of my points.
you
didn't answer any of
claim-
my points.
If you claim that you don't take the L in this section, you're a liar and a hypocrite.
I'm not, bro, just because you laugh.
We can
at
go
fact
to the ask the chat. Chat, who took the
Okay,
L, me or Solz?
okay.
Answer.
And answer the Caicedo question.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
okay, okay. No, I'll give you an answer. Here's the thing with
Yeah,
Caicedo.
Thank you.
The first year under Pochettino, LB and Staffy will tell you this as well. Solz is angry because he got cooked. LB and Staffy are neutral in this. Caicedo, the first season Caicedo had with Pochettino, when the team were shit, every single week people brought up Caicedo's price tag. The year after that, when Chelsea were doing what's expected of them, Chelsea won the Conference League, finished in the top 4, no one brought up Caicedo's price tag. Even from a City perspective, Jack Grealish won us the treble. He wasn't even the 10th most important player on the team. So no one brings up price tag when the team is successful. As things stand, Florian Wirtz is underwhelming. Florian Wirtz hasn't played up to his price tag. Florian Wirtz hasn't performed to what's expected of him. Florian Wirtz hasn't done anything that makes me think this is a £100 million player. I have no problem admitting any of that. But at the same time, Isak comes on, has only 4 touches. Everyone in the team looks like shit. Salah gets dropped and we still look like shit. So when I look at this team right now, there is a structural issue and there is a tactical issue at Liverpool Football Club. We don't create enough chances, which is crazy to say about Liverpool, but it's the reality. We don't create enough chances. We don't have enough creativity in the final third. You can't have Mo, Isak and Wirtz on the same pitch at the same time and not create one crystal clear chance to the level where you go like, wow, the Galatasaray goalkeeper made an unbelievable save. We didn't even make one like, oh my God, like we had to test the goalkeeper. Nothing.
To be fair,
the problem is
Wirtz weren't even that bad against Galatasaray.
Yeah, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Actually wasn't. Honestly, he wasn't actually that bad.
Yeah, he actually created the 2 chances we had in the game, which is the ball in behind to Frimpong and the cross to Bradley. So for me, I'm looking at the game and I say this, look, right now, Arne Slot needs to earn his money. This is how LB felt at the beginning of last season about Pep Guardiola. You have to earn your money. I'm not Slot out. I'm not saying any of that stuff. I'm just simply saying now he's going to have to fix this mess. Because you're going to have to fix the structural issue that we have at this football club. Because like even the game against Chelsea, there is a way to lose games. There's a way to draw games. If we lose against Chelsea, but our performance is 100 times improved and we hit the post 4 times and, we lose 1-0 off a corner or something, I'll live with that. What I won't live with is Galatasaray being closer to scoring the second goal than us. And what I won't live with is Crystal Palace should be 6-0 up in the first half if it wasn't for Alisson Becker. And I admit this about my own team. We should have lost that game in the first half 4-0. Forget like, oh my God, Chiesa scored an equalizer at the end. Okay, good. But we should have been 5-0 down. We should have been. And the only one that saved us was Alisson. Mateta hit the post. Ismail Assar had chances. Mateta had a one-on-one. Like, I think there was another player as well, like who went through on goal as well. Munoz was in a very dangerous position on the attacks. And this is on Slot to fix. If you want to talk tactics, Arne Slot played the box midfield against a team with wing backs. So Munoz and Mitchell just abused our wing area. One second. So for me, it's on Slot to fix this. Something has to give. Someone needs to be dropped. There needs to be a tactical switch. We need to go back to maybe a 4-2-3-1 or a 4-3-3. Maybe if we even have to resort to playing Wirtz as an 8 or something, I don't mind that either. But we have to find a solution. One of Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, or McAllister has to be dropped. We have to start with the double pivot. No shoehorning. Don't play Szoboszlai right back. Play Frimpong right back to give us width so he can play with Mo and interchange, because Mo looks a lot better with Frimpong on the pitch. Kerkez and Robertson, I don't care whichever one starts. Like both of them, you get me. Kerkez hasn't really covered himself with glory, if you would like. But I think something needs to change from a tactical perspective. I think our center backs and full backs are passing the ball to each other the whole time, and that's why we have high amount of possession. Our midfield can't keep the ball, and our forward line is not creating chances. That shows me it's a systematic issue. It's not just Wirtz, it's not just Salah. And by the way, I know you guys might be not aware of this, but in the Liverpool circles, people were saying like, guys, Mo is 33, you know, we should drop him. He hasn't been performing well. Mo gets dropped and Frimpong starts right wing, and we look just as ass as we looked even with Mo on the pitch. I know.
But why? Do you know what I'd say, right? How can you sign the quality of players you've signed and then create no chances? Like,
I don't understand. And what he's doing is he's giving us what I understand, he's giving us tactical reasoning behind.
You want to know what I'm doing? I'm breaking down football.
I agree with you. No, Husam, I can do all of that. I don't know. I can do all of that. And if you go into a tactical discussion, I can tell you why Slot couldn't adapt against Palace. But I'm not going to do that, right? So the tactical side we know about. What I want you to address right now is that, one, why is Wirtz struggling in the Premier League so far? Why is he struggling to adapt in this league, being a 100+ million pound player?
Okay, I'm going to give you a genuine answer. Okay, I think the Bundesliga is very slow compared to the Premier League, and Wirtz was never a physical player. Wirtz is a player here. Wirtz is a player who's about passing, playmaking, creativity. So we did not buy Wirtz to be the next Szoboszlai, where he's athletic and pushes people around. He's the guy that's supposed to be creative. My problem with Wirtz is not his physicality. My problem with Wirtz is his decision-making. That's it. I just want his decision-making to go back to Wirtz in the Bundesliga, and I live with him getting pushed off the ball once or twice a game. I'm okay with it. Because I know that's the type of player that I bought.
But Husam, even you guys signed Florian Wirtz for that output, that creative output. He's going to be, because he's going to be pinnacle for you guys winning the league.
And you should know this, by the way. This is not a dig. This is a reality. Thierry Henry went 9 games without a goal, and he's the Premier League. We're not gonna. So I'm not comparing Henry and Wirtz. I'm just giving an example. Relax.
Indirectly, you are though. So
Dennis Bergkamp went 8 games without a goal. Cristiano Ronaldo was an all-time great, and his first season was shit. Like when he signed.
No way you just did that, bro. Yes, you're comparing players that weren't the record, bro. What are we talking about here?
Rodri in his first season was benched for Fernandinho.
He's broken out of the game.
Fernandinho in his first season for the first 3 months didn't even play.
So let's talk about what he just said. So let's talk about what he just said. What are the examples he used? Henry, Bergkamp, Ronaldo. Okay, let's talk about him. Henry was a reject from Juventus. He wasn't a world record signing or a Premier League record signing at that time. Bergkamp was a reject at Inter Milan.
He was a world champion. Excuse me, sir.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. Stop talking shit. Bro. Listen, let him finish. Let's have you finish.
He was a reject from Juventus. Bergkamp was a reject from Inter. Ronaldo was literally 17 years old, so let's not even do that. Your guy is a Premier League record signing. 2 of your guys, one of them is 008. The other guy, 4 touches in a game. Listen, I don't want to be this guy. I hate doing these things, but I'll be honest, bro. There's a lot of our players that when we broke records from, I didn't hear no excuses. I didn't hear excuses for Jack Grealish. I didn't hear excuses for Caicedo and Enzo. I didn't hear excuses for Declan Rice.
Yeah, I didn't hear excuses.
God damn well did not hear no excuses for Pogba when he came in. Yeah, we expected Pogba to play DM, CM, attacking midfield, get 4 assists a game, get a hat-trick a game, get a clean sheet every game. He was doing 10 times more than what Fritz is doing right now. Solz, hold on, I'm cooking, Solz. I'm cooking. All right? The eggs right now, they're on the grill. It's sizzling. I'm about to make a chopped cheese with Husam on it right now. We were not hearing that shit when Pogba was getting everyday pelters, every fucking day, every fucking game. And he was doing 10 times more of what Fritz was doing here. By the way, bro, our players that we're talking about didn't drop into world-class teams. I didn't see Caicedo and Enzo drop in a world-class team when they came in. They dropped in a team that was 12th. I didn't see Rice drop into a team that was winning the Premier League and Champions League. He came in and he had to become one of these guys. I didn't see Pogba come in to Man United after they just won the league and Fergie was there. He didn't do that. He came in and he was playing next to my friend. The only one that you make an argument for is Jack Grealish, but who gives a fuck? He won the treble. Now, I'm sorry to sit here and tell you that I understand the tactical reasons. Shout out to Mike Doss. When you watch this, because I'll send him this clip, he calls it vagina ball because it's 5 players over here and 5 players over here and nothing in the middle. That is what Slut is doing, and he's absolutely correct. But I'm sorry, bro. I didn't see these excuses for some of these players. Some of these players, no matter what was going on, they were expected to perform. I thought Pogba had to get 4 fucking assists in one game, and motherfuckers were saying, why is he listening to the Quran on a Friday? He should be on the training pitch working out today. That's what I was hearing. So I'm sorry we're sitting here and we're looking at 2 Premier League record signings dropped back to back, and you guys, one of your strikers is having 4 touches, and I don't even, by the way, need to use our players. Isak is not even outperforming Ekitike. Ekitike is from the same league as Wirtz. So if you want to use a striker example or a German league example, Ekitike actually debunks both of them. Why is Ekitike performing better than Isak and performing better than Wirtz? I understand the tactics are not helping them, but look at the teammates at least. Look at the quality that you're playing against. They always say good players know how to play with each other.
Can I answer that?
These are good players. Why are they struggling besides the manager? All I see from you guys is 80 minutes of nothing football and 10 minutes of chaos where you guys come up with a moment and we win. And then when we come out and say, you know what, this is not good enough, we rate you guys more than what you're showing us. I got people bitching every Friday on the football terrace telling me you're salty because you're finished 14th. As if Arsenal fans, Chelsea fans, City fans, Umma could see that the football is not good. But we're not allowed to talk about it, and people want to make every excuse under the fucking sun. I'm seeing every Liverpool content creator making every excuse under the sun when excuses was not afforded to anyone else. So I'm sorry, we're going to keep the same energy until it clicks.
And when I was saying the football wasn't good, this is the point that I was saying, right? Maybe Staffy's put it, he's delivered it a lot better. Looking down, look up when someone's talking to you, by the way. It's a sign of respect. That's number 1. Number 2.
First of all, you've been on your phone. You've been on your phone sending voice notes to that. On his phone.
You fraud.
On his phone.
He's rattled.
And he's not shit to me. Exactly. Oh, I was in Colombia.
He's a drawer.
Solz the grill. You go ahead, Solz. Continue to grill.
This is how you know he's rattled. This is
I've never seen you the whole stream. Guys, let me tell you something. Solz, Mr. Solz, let me explain to you. I'm going to mute you.
Have you ever seen Husam this?
Let me tell you what happens when you're a YouTuber with 60k subscribers. You're setting up shows, baby. Adi, I messaged Charlie will tell you. I messaged him my picture for the thumbnail. I messaged someone. What show are we going to do tonight? See,
he did.
I'm setting up stuff and I'm listening to Staffy.
We don't care for excuses, bro. You got cooked by Solz. Move on.
Yeah, he's got cooked. He got cooked.
It's like story, bro. I don't give a fuck what you're messaging Charlie, bro. You can message him selfies. You can message him whatever the fuck you want, bro. We don't care. Look,
you need to address the accusations now. You need to address the point.
Can I answer the questions now, or you guys?
Please do.
Yes, the reason why Ekitike is outperforming Isak is because Ekitike has had a preseason. Isak has not had a
preseason.
Here we go.
What are you talking about? 4 touches and preseason.
The guy is not fit. This part of football is playing right now. What do you mean he's
not fit?
Wait. I'll answer. No problem.
He's been at Liverpool for a month. What the fuck are you talking about? What, he had his foot amputated in the summer? What the fuck are you talking about? What do you mean he's not match fit? It's been a month.
Go ahead.
No, you're lying, bro. Stop lying to people. You're telling me I have 60K subs. Stop lying to 60K subs. Oh, he had no preseason. Preseason hype, bro. You're probably one of the same people who doesn't even give a shit about preseason. He's been fit for a month to play. What do you mean? 4 touches? So you're telling me, bro, Solz can go on the pitch and get 4 touches. Does that mean he's match fit?
Yeah.
What are we fucking doing
Solz
here?
can't get 4 touches. He can get 4 touches in
Also, the guy probably was working in pre-season on his own.
130 mil for 4 touches.
No. But Husam.
Okay, let me speak. Can I explain it now? Let me explain. Solz, you're shouting. You're shouting a lot. Let me explain it. This is the thing that I want to explain to you guys. Okay, he is not fit to play 90 minutes of football, and he's not fit to play to the level of Isak that we have seen. Forget Liverpool. The Sweden manager only played him 10 minutes. This current time he's playing at Liverpool right now. Every time he plays 45 minutes, gets subbed off 20 minutes, 15 minutes, because he's building up his fitness. With Isak, I have to give him leeway because he's not fit enough. It's not an excuse, it's the reality. If someone has not been to training all summer, and someone has not been to a preseason, someone has not played a single game of football, I'll give him that excuse. I'm not making that excuse for Wirtz, because Wirtz had a whole preseason with us. He's been training from the start of the season. He's match fit. Match fitness is different from not performing. Also, if you want to do double 08 jokes at Wirtz, okay, no problem. Isak has already scored. So I know that he's at least shown the capability of scoring goals. He's shown the capability. Ekitike has had a preseason. He is more physical. He is a player that is capable, has already had experience in a different league, in the French league, which Staff is very physical and very aggressive. So he's already played there as well. So Ekitike is a different player, and Ekitike is a player that I wanted for said reasons. From the beginning of the summer, when people were arguing Ekitike, Jokeres, whoever, who was the Sesko, I was the one. Everyone in the chat will tell you I was the one defending Ekitike from the beginning, and I wanted him before he was even linked to my club. I really like the player. So I think it's different for Ekitike because he's physically dominant and superior. Wirtz is not a physical player. Wirtz is the type of player that is there to play make. He's not a physical presence. He's not a Szoboszlai. He's not a Gravenberg. He's not that type of player. He's a player that's there to create chances for us. He's not creating chances. That's why he gets cussed. With Isak, I cannot sign a striker for 120 million, not create him anything, and then blame him. Alexander Isak against Crystal Palace had to go all the way to the left wing, play 3-1-2s to just create one chance for himself. That's why I am saying, and you just mentioned what Mike Dash said. I watched his stream. He was spot on with a lot of the stuff that he said. I agreed with him. I was even in the comment section. What Mike Dash said is true. The truth of the matter is we aren't creating enough chances. We're keeping the ball. We have a lot of possession, but 3/4 of our possession is Konate to Van Dijk. Van Dijk to the right back to the left back. That's the possession that we're keeping right now. So from what you all say, Isak had 4 touches. Great. Tell me why, from a football perspective, does Isak have 4 touches? Why does
because you're not getting the ball to him.
There you go then. How's that Isak's fault?
So there's another striker in the same exact team who's scoring, and he's half of his experience. What are we doing here?
Who is fit and had preseason and training?
You can use the fitness as an excuse all you want. That is your getaway from this. That is all you're doing right now.
No, hold on.
Hasn't played football in 2 years.
I'll prove to you that it's not my getaway. 1 second. I'll prove to you that it's not my getaway. Okay, I'll prove to you that it's not my getaway. This is the only player in the whole team who's a new signing who I'm bringing up this stuff for. It's currently September 1st. Isak joined us on, it's currently October 1st. Isak joined us September 1st, literally a month ago. In this last month, Arne Slot, by the way, in the press conference himself said, we signed Isak for the next 6 years, not for the next 6 games. He hasn't had a preseason. He's not fit enough to play. Even in a game with low intensity like the Carabao Cup, he was subbed off after 45 minutes because he just doesn't have the fitness to play yet. So I'm just allowing him to build up his fitness. Now now this is the last game before the international break. This Chelsea game this Saturday. Okay? After this Chelsea game, after this next international break, the excuse of fitness will no longer be brought up. But as things stand, it is not an excuse, it's the reality. If someone hasn't played all summer, he's simply building up his fitness. There's a reason. Do you think genuinely that Arne Slot doesn't want to play Isak for 90 minutes? He does, but he can't because the guy's not fit.
Okay, did Jokeres have a preseason?
Insane excuses, but continue.
No, hold on.
No one is buying your bullshit. No one's buying your bullshit.
Preseason. He played in his stage, are you liar?
Fine. So let me get this straight. To summarize what Husam said, For Florian Wirtz, he's using an excuse saying he's not physical. Like that means absolutely anything to anybody.
How is that an excuse?
No. You saying that the reason why Wirtz is not performing is because he's not physical.
Okay, don't lie. I'll interrupt you every time you lie. Don't lie. I never said the reason why he's not performing is not physical.
You did say that. You said Wirtz is not physical.
No, I never said that's the reason why he's not performing well. I said he's been underwhelming. He hasn't shown me he's a £100 million player, and he hasn't created enough. What does that have to do with
it? You're telling me what he did. You're not saying why it happened, and you're reasoning
I did say why it happened, but you both were busy shouting. The reason why it's happening right now is Solz misheard you. And the tactics and the style.
No, we didn't mishear him. He's just a fraud. Listen,
Solz you just said the right thing. Yeah,
Solz brought up physicality, not me. So I simply answered by saying Wirtz has never been a physical presence to begin with, even in his pump.
Okay, amazing. He's not physical. Okay, thankfully we're not playing UFC. I'll say one thing. Yeah, ultimately, a player that costs over £100 million, you were defending him 5 games in. Because you were saying, even though Florian Wirtz wasn't performing, he hasn't performed for 7 games. Staffy, after 5 games, he was defending Florian Wirtz's performances. Go watch the streams back. He was saying he created that chance for Salah. Is it his fault Salah couldn't finish it? And he was trying to defend the performance.
But it's true, though.
Now they've lost 2 games. Now he's saying he's been underwhelming. He hasn't created enough. He wasn't saying this 2 games ago. So it took him 2 losses for him to see this. Wirtz hasn't been bad. Wirtz hasn't been bad.
You know what they're doing, Solz? They're now doing results-based analysis. When we weren't, we were saying, congrats, you're winning. But look at this, look at that, look at that.
2 weeks ago when I was saying this,
results-based analysis?
No, not you. Like, we're just talking about Liverpool right now because a lot of people didn't want to hear it, but now they're talking because they see the losses.
Yeah, Husam, when I was saying 5 games in, way before the Galatasaray and Palace game, I was saying you guys are not playing well, and it's a big problem. You were saying, but we created chances here.
Just quickly, chat. Let me show you the example that Solz is crying about that I said Salah should have scored. Just to show you how disingenuous he is.
That's Atletico Madrid one. I know, bro.
No, wait, stand. I'm gonna risk copyright infringement here. Okay, this is Wirtz's pass, right? No, watch this. Don't talk because you're been exposed as a liar. So now, now this is Wirtz's pass to Salah. Okay? So factually, whether anyone here in the chat likes it or not, if Salah scores this, does Wirtz have an assist? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Should Salah be scoring from there?
Well, look, it's not an easy chance.
Oh my God!
It is easy, Solz. It is easy, Solz. It's easy, but it's
beside the point. Agree with your
it's besides the point, though, Solz. It's beside the point. It's besides the point. One assist still doesn't justify it, Solz. That's what I'm trying to say. We do the 008 thing as a gimmick right now, and that's a little bit of banter. But if you're being realistic, even 1 assist wasn't enough. You're talking about consistent performances. There's games where we had stinkers. There's games where we're like, you know what? He probably could have left on assist today. Isak yesterday, was it yesterday? 2 days ago. Probably if he hits that ball and it doesn't hit his shin, probably he could score that one as well.
It's still that's not enough. I agree with you. My problem with Husam. No, Safi. My problem.
Safi, you ask when I get asked why, I have to say the why.
No, because here's the thing.
Objectively speaking, how do Liverpool sign Isak, Wirtz, Ekitike, Frimpong, Kerkez, and look worse than last season? And I'm supposed to sit here and blame one player. How?
No, we're not doing that. We're mentioning players because of their price tags. We are keeping it consistent. That's one thing that we lack as football fans is consistency. We want to shit on other players for other clubs, but we never want to do it for our own players. We will always hold 100+ million players to these type of standards because if clubs are spending 100+ million for them, I expect you under a lot of circumstances, as soon as I drop you into the pitch, you're just going to perform. Regardless of the team winning or not, regardless of the team performing or not, I still need to see a consistent level of performance where I'm like, this guy was worth the 100+. I haven't seen that from Wirtz, and I'm not seeing it from Isak.
But you're the same person that said the system is the reason why Mainu isn't performing, as an example.
Mainu didn't cost 100+ mil, so what is that? What relevancy does that have?
Why do you keep going to the point?
You're talking about cost. Yeah, Habibi, Wirtz, imagine he costs 200 million, عادي. But I'm just saying.
That's the point.
Are you talking football or are you talking price tag? Because if you're talking football,
these standards have existed.
The system is the reason why all these players don't work right now.
I understand what you mean. I'm gonna look at some of the players and still say that. I think Arne Slot is doing a bad job. Your take last season when you said Arne Slot out, it actually might become a thing this season because right now he's actually not performing well with the tools he's been given. Regardless of that, though, there has to be a floor to a performance level for players who come in and they cost 100 plus mil. This is why even though Rice has been good for Arsenal, he still gets a lot of questions when people say, did he deserve, was he worth 100 mil? Was he worth 100 mil? It keeps being asked so many times, even though Arsenal are at least on a basic level, they're finishing second every year. When I see Wirtz not looking good, of course I'm going to look at Slot. I think Slot right now is not looking good with what he's trying to do. Every time you guys need a goal, you revert back to club ball, which is just hella chaos until you somehow find a goal because of your quality. It is still not good enough, but I'm still going to look at Isaac and I'm still going to look at Wirtz and say for a minimum, you need to perform in a certain way. We did the same thing for Pogba, Declan Rice, Caicedo, Enzo, Grealish. We're always going to do it. And the next player, by the way, who's going to cost 100 mil, whether it comes to my club, your club, Solz club, Chelsea, City, we don't care where he goes. We'll be talking about it the same way. You guys are just not going to deal with it because of fucking Slot.
And Steffi, not that. For me, why I don't like the whole system argument is that, bro, Florian Wirtz is an individual contributor. He's an IC. So we have to judge him on his individual contributions. And so far, as an IC, you're employed by the club as an IC to come in and change the way that team plays, offer creativity, offer goals, offer assists. And so far, he hasn't done it. Husam, my problem isn't the fact that you criticized Liverpool just now. My problem is when you did it, because you're doing it now after you've lost 2 games. But really, it hasn't been 2 games since Wirtz has been bad. He's been bad for 7 games, but you weren't saying this 2 weeks ago. So I don't like people who change narrative based on results.
Husam was the same person, by the way, when he heard they're linked to these players. Obviously, they signed Wirtz mad early. But even when they were linked to, he's like, we're going to walk the league. He didn't give me no tactical reasons. He didn't talk about how they're going to implement him with the team. You right away said, we're going to walk the league. We're going to destroy the league. Now that it's not actually visible, now we're supposed to be tactical. You set the standard, bro. You set the standard that, look at all these players. We're gonna be a juggernaut. I've not seen a juggernaut. Where's the fucking juggernaut? There's no juggernaut right now. So you got to talk about it. Don't expect me now to be reasonable with you when we ain't even reasonable you're getting them. You wasn't calming down the fan base saying, guys, relax. We're still going to need some time to embed them. We're going to need this. We're going to need that. We're going to need to figure out a way to play around them. You just thought you're going to walk the league anyways. So now you got to hold the smoke that you created from the beginning. That's on you. That's on you and your fan base.
You beat Husam. You beat us on Saturday.
Again, these guys are going to get shown. They're going to show their asses now because this is where they got prove. How do I prove? I bring proof. You weren't calling out these performances because of the results. Okay, I'll give you now prime example. Watch this. Watch this. So this right here, Liverpool-Everton. Second half, what the fuck? And I speak about the performance on the match reaction. And this is number 1. I bring you more examples. See, I have proof. I'm ready. Watch this. Burnley. Stinky 3 points. Embarrassing performance. Mo Salah penalty saves the day. So when you say I haven't been speaking about performances, once again, this whole chat will vouch for me. I have been calling out performances. As a matter of fact, the only games that I've said we've performed well in, and I stick by my opinion, I said we played well against Bournemouth. I said we played well against Atletico Madrid and Everton. For the first half, we were great. Second half, we were shit. Arsenal, second half only. Burnley, we were shit in the final third. And Newcastle, I said it was a smash and grab. So how's that me not calling out my team? I've called out my team. I've called out my performances. This is not just a spur of the moment thing for me. We have to improve the way that we 1 second. So we have to improve our performances. We have to improve the way we play. But here's the problem. You guys start every Liverpool section by going like, let's talk about Wirtz because of his price tag. But that's not the logical way to think about it.
Everyone.
You keep saying, let's keep the same energy. Okay. Jack Grealish spent the whole season passing backwards, and City fans looked at us straight in the face and said, Jack Grealish won me the treble. Everyone here knows I can name right now easily 10 players more important than Jack Grealish. No one brought up Jack Grealish's price tag only until the year after, not even the first year, until the year after, where Jack Grealish was actually playing like shit and Man City were shit. That's why people brought up Grealish. Caicedo, first season under Poch, people keep calling out his price tag. Second year under Maresca, no one says anything about his price tag. So when you keep talking about the price tag, this fan base, I don't know where LB is gone, but these guys the whole year defending Jack Grealish, I can objectively tell you 10 players more important than Grealish in the treble season.
But he started every game.
No problem. Can I name them? Stop me when I'm lying.
But it's subjective to you.
Alan, Rodri, Ederson, all-timer season for him that year. Ake, best left back in the world. Kyle Walker, pocketed Vinny. Ruben Diaz, Manuel Akanji, Foden, Kevin De Bruyne. I'm at 9 already. You haven't stopped me once. Bernardo Silva.
That doesn't mean that he wasn't important because he started all the games.
But by definition, if you're the 11th or 12th most important player, then you can't say Jack Grealish won me.
Yeah, but that's a subjective opinion again. Like, there's nothing factual about what you said.
Yeah, but you're missing the point.
Yeah, he's saying subjective things.
You're saying about the £100 million players. You're mentioning them. I gave you the examples. Jack Grealish that year was not even playing better than Martinelli, but because City were successful, these guys looked us in the face and said, Grealish won me the treble.
I don't think he was playing bad either.
He was not even I never said he was playing bad, but he wasn't even the 10th
most
important
player. Is playing bad. That's why there's a difference.
You say that, but Charlie just said he wasn't even bad against Galatasaray. And he carried them.
But that's Charlie's opinion, which is why, once again, we find ourselves in a subjective argument. That
the only 2 chances we had in the game, Verts created them. Now what?
It doesn't matter. Husam. The point is, because again, we spent a long time on Liverpool, right? Where obviously the cooking's the cooking.
Because of you.
Okay, hold on. The cooking's the cooking. We've cooked Liverpool because they had a lot of chat.
You haven't cooked.
Okay, let me land, bro. Let me land, bro. Habibi, let me land. Habibi, let me land. Habibi, let me land. In a stream, everyone can be cooked to different points. It's okay. Let me speak, yeah? At the end of the day, okay, the banner is the banner, right? We've cooked them, and the reason why we cooked them,
maybe cooked a little bit.
No, Stuffy, bro. Let me speak, bro.
Bro. You know that.
Why do you keep interrupting me, bro?
That's what I did.
Let me land. I'm saying we cooked because Liverpool have a lot of chat, and when a guy has a lot of chat for his team and a lot of chat for his players, and their players embarrass the fan that's been chatting, you have to cook the fan. That's how football works. But ultimately, look. Now let's look at it objectively. Now let's leave the banter. I want to speak properly now because now we're going to get into let's talk about the situation. They're still 2 points clear at the top. They're top of the league, and they still are in a good position, probably in the best position to win the league out of all the teams below them.
I don't think so. But I'm actually starting to change my mind.
No, that's fine. I'm not gonna change my mind after one Premier League game. Obviously, it's been 7 games where they haven't been great, but I don't think there's been any other team in the league so far that have been way better than them or better than them, right? They're still 2 points clear. They have to really start looking at adapting in games, right? You can't play one way for the entire game. Slot didn't adapt early enough against Palace, right? He tried to play the same game, thought he'd come out the second half, outscored them. It didn't work, right? So Slot needs to improve here because there's a big tactical imbalance here. Right, and Slot's got a lot of new players, and he needs to understand now that it can't be rely on Salah and inshallah. They need to look at now how are they going to start bringing these players. And Husam, wallah, I'm saying this on stream right now. I'm on Isak because Isak was the best striker in the league last season, probably one of the best strikers in the world. He needs no adapting time. He needs nothing. Isak needs to start performing because if he doesn't, a lot is going to be on his back. Especially after he forced his move out of Newcastle.
But you said Verts 008, Isak scored already.
That's fine. Scored against Southampton. So stop being shameless, please, Javi. No, babe, stop being shameless. I'm just saying, like
Verts
he didn't
get an assist against Southampton.
Yeah. Why for that? Being amateur. No. I'm saying let's just be objective here. You guys have players that have come in and need to perform, right? Slot needs to adapt. The players need to be able to play different systems. I agree with you that you can't, at the end of the day, like, look, obviously, you have so many players now. It's so discombobulated. You don't know who even your best starting 11 is. Is what slide meant to play? Is Gakpo meant to be on the left? Or is he not good on the left?
Great. So you agree with what I said, which is Slot needs to figure this out in order for...
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, Habibi.
Can you switch on your light as well? Why are you speaking in the darkness?
Don't worry about where I am.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Just switch on the light.
Don't worry about my
light.
One
of your 3 side chicks in the background to switch the light on.
Unless you're paying my light bill, you can't tell me to turn it on. Are you paying my bill? I don't understand. Are you paying?
No, but this is a professional YouTube show. You're on with Mr. Big content creator Charlie, who's on Chelsea Fan TV. Mr. Staffy TV, massive content creator known in the United fan base. LB, who's pound for pound the best City content creator. So switch on your fucking light. And you're rich. And you're rich. Why try to the
I'm
energy, bro.
I'm definitely the
light bulb.
Wait, listen. Put it this way. I'm
definitely.
put it this way. I'm definitely the poorest one here. But anyway, let's move forward.
That's a complete lie.
No. Let me lie.
Listen, bro, you don't know, bro. The US and inflation, Trump is fucking us.
When Husam cannot cook on football, he starts to go personal. Why are you bringing up?
Listen, there's a reason why my sign is off. All right, Trump. The energy prices have been going up, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. My light, bro. Unless Husam is paying for my light bill, why are you telling me to turn it on? Are you contributing to my bill? I don't understand.
It makes your waffle look better.
Okay, that's fine. I'll turn my light on after this last thing. I'm trying to be serious now, and you're taking it to banter.
Okay, let me. Can we move on now? 1 hour on Liverpool. Can I just read the super so we can speak about the different fucking topic?
Let's move on.
So big up to all of you guys.
Read the super chats.
I will. You wanna do the stream as well? I'll put you in the middle. You wanna read them?
No,
read the super chat. So you can tell me read the super chats, but I can't tell you switch on the fucking light bulb.
Are about me, so I want to make sure that people are not sending.
I can't tell you to switch on the light bulb. Hey guys, let me do an impersonation of Solz.
What is that, by the way? Is that Saka?
Yeah, it is. But he's a scrub. He's a scrub because at least Saka can score goals. He's 100.
So guys, hi. Hi guys, you cannot tell me to switch on the light. You can't tell me to switch on the light. So anyway, as I was saying, big up to Gio. You get me? Big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Hi guys, my name is Solz. You get me? You don't pay my light. You don't pay my light bill, so you can't tell me to switch on the light. Okay, now send super chat. Start saying light fund. So I
first of all, all that
you
talk
don't pay my light bill.
Won't win. Gio, you haven't told me who you support yet, so I'm not going to respond.
He supports Liverpool. You scrub.
Don't talk about Arsenal unless we know who you are, because I don't.
Yeah. He supports Liverpool. You scrub. Now what?
I don't care what.
Now
you
what?
Said.
You scrub.
So you got Solz to turn on his light, man.
Yeah, the light's on now, man. And now you owe me money for the light bill.
Now I'll turn it on the next segment. Here we go. All that.
He's about to pay like 50
I can't lie, bro. I can't lie. When my light's off, at least you can like Husam's light must
you
be
can
some.
see me. Hi, my name's Husam. Hi. My light
bill. Guys.
You don't pay my light bill. You don't pay my light bill. You can't talk to me about that.
Wait, hold on. To all of Husam's fans, yeah, this is the first time Husam has been seen on a stream turning his light off on a stream. How rattled he's been cooked so much this stream. He got cooked by Mo, got cooked by Staffy, got cooked by Solz. He's been cooked all stream, bro. He lost his mind.
Let me tell you my inspiration. I'm inspired by Mikel Arteta. It's the fucking light bulb, guys. You work for the show.
Bro, he's snatched
out the light bulb, guys. Have you ever seen Husam this rattled? He's so rattled, bro. He risked getting electrocuted in his house, right? This is how rattled he is, right? Because
can someone do me a favor? I need someone to take a screenshot of Husam with the light bulb and just update it to your profile picture. I need to see at least one person in the chat do it.
He's rattled, bro.
Please.
Rattled.
Someone do that.
We got a super chat for the light. For the light bill fund that's coming.
How many Champions Leagues do you have? Don't talk the talk.
Brother, hello. Don't talk about Arsenal Champions Leagues. You haven't told me who you support. I don't care, but listen, you can't tell us not to walk the walk. Who do you support first of all? Because I guarantee you, whoever
supports the biggest club in England, mate.
You don't know that. You're not his father. I don't care. Bro, how do you know that?
I do know my subscribers. Do I have
subscribers, bro?
Listen,
my subscribers. What do you mean?
Waldo. Sorry. No respect, but Waldo, you have no right to talk about Arsenal. Who are you? Who are you to speak about Arsenal? I don't understand.
You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. Champions of Europe. You'll never sing that.
Ask Husam. Ask Husam.
Dunk on his head top. Tell him that you support
Husam. Ask Husam.
He supports Liverpool. He supports Chelsea. That Waldo guy is always in my chat. He supports.
Hello. The last Prime. Another Liverpool fan. Another backup dancer for Husam. Let me respond to you the exact same way.
Shameless behavior. 1 FA Cup, 2
No one cares what you've got to say. Whether we've won the most FA Cups in the league.
You won the most FA Cups.
Yes, it's a major trophy. It's a major trophy. You can't scrub it out.
FA Cups, we won the most
It's the most historic trophy in England. Have some respect when you speak about the FA
Waldo,
Cup.
You're a Chelsea fan. Biggest club in London, mate.
Yeah.
Biggest club in London. Big up.
Oh, well, you're a Chelsea fan. You're a Chelsea fan. You absolute scrub. Wait. Because Husam lied and said you were a Liverpool fan, I had less chat for you because you've won X and X. You're sitting there with 6 league titles. You're literally our younger brother, bro. We father you. We father Chelsea. And you have the right to come in and say, walk the walk. Walk what walk? We finished above you the last 2-3 years. How many years? We beat you last season. Twice. What have you got to say? How can you talk about Arsenal?
He didn't beat us twice last season.
Whatever to me, that's fine. But that's a loss for the bridge. That's a loss for the bridge. Don't ever listen. If you're a Chelsea fan, don't ever in your life think you can come and chat to Arsenal. You can never chat to us. We're your fathers. You can't talk to Arsenal, right? We were, bro. You are our sons. You know what I mean? You come to London and you walk around scared. We're the big boys in London. We're Arsenal Football Club. Do you know what I mean? Don't
big up to Gio who says LFC on top, and then he says 0 UCLs to Solz. Dunk. Talking about history, go work in a library, you mug.
You're the big. Okay, go on. So I'm gonna cook him now. So the last Prime, we talk about history. I guarantee you, since you've been born, you've seen your club win 1 Premier League title because all your league titles.
That's a lie. We've seen 2.
Okay, 2. Because most of your.
How many have you seen? How many have you seen? How many have you seen?
Sam, how many league titles have you won? How many league titles have Liverpool won?
20.
And the last Prime has only seen 2 in his life because all of them were before he was born.
How many have you seen in your life? 0.
And I don't care what you got to say to me about one.
You're drinking breast milk.
I've seen.
You're drinking breast milk.
I've seen my team win the Invincibles.
Let me read the rest of them. Khalas, you're gonna cry the whole stream. We're really now judging signings after 7 games. The players you're talking about was judged after a season or more.
No. Caicedo was not judged after a season. People were on him from game 1.
Bro, Caicedo gave away a penalty in his first game, and they were saying you wasted 120 mil on him or whatever the fuck.
Exactly.
What are we doing here?
No, we're not doing this. We're not doing that.
Great. Big up to Class Squatch, who says most chances created for Premier League in all competitions this season. 21 Florian Wirtz, 21 Jack Grealish. I saw this stat, and this is an indicator that maybe he hasn't been as bad as people make out, but I will be honest, chances created is a little bit of a bozo stat because it's like when you pass the ball to someone and they shoot, it counts as chances created. Yeah. Maybe big chances created would be a better indication, in my opinion. But I think, look, definitely Florian Wirtz needs to improve, but we know that the issue at Liverpool right now is systematic, Class Squatch. So that's what I'll say. And I hope that we do improve it. Guys, give Garnacho time. He hasn't had a preseason. He's not fit to play 90 minutes. I'm not joking, by the way, because it's true. Give my 40 million time, like Husam says. By the way,
just to debunk this lie, because I knew he was lying. Chances created. Jack Grealish number 1 with 17, Bruno number 2 with 16, and Stash from Leeds number 3.
That was all comps.
All comps. I'll send you the tweet right now. It's all comps.
He's counting Southampton.
Yeah, like allow it, man. Allow it. Even big chances created. Like if you want to talk big chances created, Wharton is number 1, David Brooks is number 2, and Grealish is number 3. He's nowhere near him. Salah has more big chances created than him. Allow it, man.
I'll show.
Look at the copium, bro. Copium. They used
to
use this stat
wait a minute.
Bruno Fernandes, and now they're using it to justify Wirtz.
Wait. When you say Southampton, he didn't even start against Southampton, by the way. Here, I'll send you the tweet now. Check your WhatsApp. I know the one that he's talking about.
Yeah, facts, Ash. Mental gymnastics, bro. They're just looking for stats they never looked at before.
Here you go. I just sent it to you. Talk. Also, see, the difference is you don't rate Garnacho. I rate Wirtz, so I'm going to be patient with them. Turn on the fucking light bulb, guys. We have the most attacking light bulb, guys. It's the fucking light bulb, guys. Big up to you, my guy, Fonzie. And of course, King Tyler back again. He says, light bill fund. Thank you. You paid my electricity bill, so now you can tell me to switch on the light. Big up to you, Tyler Jones. That's Solz's logic right there. You get me? So.
Tyler Jones, I'm looking forward to you paying my electricity bill later tonight as well.
Yeah, big up.
Big up, Tyler. Big up. Let me just do something quickly. Here we go. So, big up to you, Tyler. Big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. I appreciate every single one of you. I don't want to keep you guys for too long. Just final segment, and we were not going to last forever. Just on Arsenal quickly. Mr. Solz, Habibi. This Saturday, West Ham, notoriously tough fixture for you. You beat Olympiacos by the skin of your teeth yesterday. How do you feel about your club right now?
Man, look, I think look, I think Arsenal fans are very reactionary, and I feel like it's changed because, like, literally a couple of weeks ago, people were saying we're 5 points off Liverpool, we're literally finished, we're not going to win the league, and then now, a couple of weeks later, we've won 2 games on the trot. Liverpool have Chelsea on the weekend. We have West Ham at home. The whole script has flipped. You know what I mean? Look, you can be salty as much as you want. Look, Arsenal have the best squad in the league, and I've always said this. Squad-wise, in terms of squad depth, we have the best squad in the league, right? I've never seen Arsenal start a game with so much squad depth in years. We have top quality players. I feel like Newcastle was an absolutely, like, that was one of my proudest wins as an Arsenal fan. Do you know why? Because those Newcastle players are so annoying. Like, I despise Newcastle. First minute, Joe Linton was kicking our players down, kicked Saka on the floor. They always try and out-physical us. They always try and injure our players. They try and play that cowardly football that I've criticised Arteta for playing, but it didn't work, right? And big up Arsenal, man. We look, and this is what I like about Arteta, right? He was getting slandered for the first 5 games because he was playing pragmatic, defensive football, and I called it out 2 weeks ago. And I said, you know what, Arteta? If you carry on playing the defensive football, and if you carry on playing Zubimendi, Rice, and Moreno in midfield, we're not going to win anything. You have to start playing our attacking midfielders in the team. And as soon as we start playing Eze in the 10, and we start looking at more proactive, you saw the Newcastle game, right? And you saw the Galatasaray game. Sorry, the game against Olympiacos. We came out all guns blazing. We came out attacking. When Arsenal play attacking football, right, we can score goals and we can beat any team. On our day when we're playing attacking football and we play good football, no team, in my opinion, we're one of the best teams in the world. You know what I mean? The problem isn't the team. The problem isn't the squad. The problem is Arteta. And I always said, if Arteta changes the way he plays, starts playing more attacking football, we can win football matches. And we've seen it. The last 2 games, he's been playing attacking football, and ultimately, we won 2 games on the trot and we created a lot of chances. I don't mind us losing games if we play good games of football. I follow a very simple.
You won 2 games in a row. Congratulations.
No. I'm just saying it's not. But see, again, I'm not like feeling. No. But Stuffy, it's not like that because I don't do results-based analysis. I do.
Yeah, I haven't won back-to-back in 500 days, by the way.
Yeah, mind games. But what I'm saying to you is that we played attacking football. The Newcastle game was so key because if we lose that Newcastle game and Liverpool beat Palace,
Bowen, I'm gonna need you to do me something this Saturday.
And you know what I mean? We took full advantage of Liverpool's loss to Palace. Olympiacos yesterday was a quality game, and look, I think genuinely, yeah, if we can keep our players fit, I think we can win the league. I don't think we're we're favorites.
That's not what you said in the Liverpool section.
Let me land. I don't think.
Let me land. You interrupt every 3 seconds.
I don't think we're favorites, but I think we can win the league. And also, I want to say one thing to the absolute scrubs of the PGMOL, the absolute bums of these referees. Yeah, Calafiori goes to grab a towel to wipe the ball for a throw-in, and the referee's going, "Put the towel down. It's not your towel. Is it his towel? Why are you getting involved? Is it your towel? If it's Nick Pope's towel, let Nick Pope say something. Why are you piping up trying to remove the towel of Calafiori? Is it your dad's towel? It's blatant.
So that ain't the rant you want to do, bro. You can't be ranting about towels, bro. I'll be honest. I'm trying to defend you here.
No.
Trying to save you.
Staffy, it's not the towel, brother. It's the fact that referees always have something to say about Arsenal.
I hear.
But I don't understand. Please explain to me, was the Gyökeres penalty a clear and obvious error? It was not. Referees and VAR are only supposed to intervene on the referee's decision if it's a clear and obvious error. It's in the rule book. Whether you agree with it or not, it's in the rule book. So why did VAR get involved? Why?
Because remind me again, he didn't give the decision on the floor, did he?
No, he did.
Did he give a penalty or
he gave a pen.
He gave a pen. No, he did give a pen. He gave a pen.
On pitch was penalty.
On pitch was penalty.
Are you sure? Because I don't remember that.
Yes.
That's why.
They sent him to the screen. They sent him to the screen.
He gave a pen. And then afterwards, VAR told him to intervene because even though, for me, it was reckless. He took out Gyökeres.
I don't think it was reckless.
No.
Solz, hold on. I know what we all know the reasoning. You already spoke about it, and every Arsenal fan has been saying. The reason they told him to look at it is because he actually touched the ball. The referee, in my mind, from where he was standing, the only reason he gave that is he probably assumed he didn't even touch him. He didn't even touch the ball. So he thinks he got the whole player. VR saw, and they were like, "Hey, he actually got on the touch. He got a touch on the ball. Go and look at the screen and see if you want to give it or not. That's their job to do it." So identifying that a ball was actually deflected by the goalkeeper is leaving in the referee's hands. I think the only reason the referee overturned it is because he just thought he didn't touch it. I don't think it was a penalty. I've heard a lot of people saying it's a penalty. I don't understand why it's a penalty. It's not the same thing Sanchez did, in my opinion. I don't think it was reckless. It was a genuine attempt to play the ball. It was a normal goalkeeping move. I like to call them a normal footballing play, where a goalkeeper comes out, tries to make himself big and get the ball. And if they get it, they get it. If they don't get it, we always give a penalty. I don't think it's reckless because he didn't go in like Sanchez, just kicking in the air, getting him Wemo in the knee, and knowing that he's not really trying to play the ball easy. He was just trying to stop a chance. That is the difference. I think he went and he just made him so big and he got a touch on the ball. I don't see what's illegal with it.
No. Listen, whether it's a penalty or not, when you talk about the rules, we don't agree with the Premier League rule book. Like the proximity rule is a thing. We might not agree with it.
I agree.
But it's in the rules, right? So we have to follow what the rules are. Gabriel's one.
What does the rule say though?
No. The rule states that VAR are only allowed to get involved when you make a clear and obvious error. That one was not a clear and obvious error. And the reason why it wasn't is because even when VAR...
Right, but I just explained to you.
Staffy, if it was a clear and obvious error, even when VAR got involved, it took them 4 minutes to make a decision. So it's not clear. Even the camera angles weren't clear. Even the referee, when he went to the screen to look at it, he was there for a minute.
I think the referee didn't know that he touched the ball. That's why he viewed it a couple times. Okay, so and when he saw the touch, and he was like, you know what? It's not a penalty.
No. Look,
maybe he missed it. Maybe he didn't know there was a touch.
Maybe I don't know the rules, but the way I look at the rules is if you take out a player and your first contact, if your first contact is the ball and then the player, it's not a penalty. If your first contact is the player and then the ball and then the player again, to me, it's a penalty. That's how I've always seen it. Whether the rule book has changed on that, I don't know.
I think you guys are trying to make rules where you don't want goalkeepers to challenge for balls, and I don't agree with that. I think a goalkeeper should always try to come out and try to play the ball. That's what I think.
Staffy, whether he touched the ball or not, he took out the player first. So
no, he didn't. He got the ball first.
No, he never got the ball first. Go watch it back.
Yes, he got the ball. What are you talking about?
No, his first contact was the player, was Gyökeres, then the ball, then the player again on the follow through. They're saying because he got the ball after, it's not a penalty now. I've never known the rule book to be.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't agree. I've accepted at this point that Arsenal fans are going to keep saying it's a penalty anyways.
Anyway. I don't
think you played too good of a game to even focus on that. I'll be honest.
Anyway. Look, big up Arsenal. I want to say, look, we can't win
half an hour talking about the fucking towel.
No, that's fine. Look, obviously, look, big up Arsenal. We can definitely win the league if Arteta plays attacking football and he plays the right lineups. I think we can win the league. Right. I feel like we have to keep our players fit. Right, and that's going to be a key.
Owen Dagger is going to hit like crazy this Saturday, honestly.
They're going to steamroll West Ham. It's not even going to be close. I'll be honest.
No. You don't know that, Husam, because we've struggled to beat West Ham.
Is it at Emirates?
Yes.
It doesn't matter if it's at Emirates. Go look at. We struggled against West Ham 2 years running, right? And West Ham were poor in both of those.
Didn't you put 5 or 6 past them like last season?
Away.
Away.
Oh, away. Oh, so
West Ham away for Arsenal is actually an easier fixture than West Ham at home.
The only thing you can make an argument is that they now got Nuno, and Nuno knows how to defend very well.
And another concern I have with Arsenal is our open play goals. We've only scored 4 open play goals in the league so far, and I feel like we need to start diversifying the way we get our goals, because so far this season there's been a lot of corners, a lot of set plays, a lot of headers, you know what I mean? And I feel like if we start doing what we did last season, where we're just going into games looking for set pieces, we're not going to win the league, right? We need to diversify the way we get our goals. And also, Odegaard, I want to give him a big shout out because yesterday he was unbelievable. Anybody who watched that game yesterday, Odegaard absolutely dominated Olympiacos. Yes, it's Olympiacos, so we can't get too gassed. But if Odegaard can play consistently how we played yesterday, his passes were unreal. He had a whole compilation of just passes for 2.5 minutes. Right, so Odegaard, when he's on form, when he's playing at his best, is still our second best player after Saka. if not our best player, right? So we need to reintegrate him into the team, and we need to make sure that he's back to his best. And we can't rely too much on set pieces, and that's about it.
So I have a question for you. Now, I have a lot of good things to say about Arsenal right now, but that wouldn't be me. That's not why people watch me. People don't watch me to sit here and glaze Arsenal. I'm not.
So what you got to say about us?
I don't pretend that they're our cousins. I don't like to do that. I have to be here and I have to instigate somehow. I have to start something. I have to have an agenda.
You definitely can't. You definitely can't talk about Arsenal. So I don't know what you got to say.
No, I said I have a lot of good things to talk about Arsenal, but I don't want to do that. So now I want to pick out the one agenda that's going to trigger you a little bit or trigger Arsenal fans.
What's your agenda?
Let's talk about Victor Gyökeres, because I thought he had a very decent first half against Newcastle. Yeah. Listen, bro, the mask right now is looking like this. You can't see the pitch.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Is Husam doing the
Ektika has more goals than
Gyökeres. Is Husam doing a celebration for a player that's got more goals and is a £150 million striker?
Who hasn't even played yet. Big up Ektika.
That's fine.
Listen, we're going to have a debate on who has the best Swedish striker because it's not looking good. But I do want to ask you a question, Solz.
Yeah, go on.
Solz, everyone was trying to tell me, 3 goals in 3 games when he's bagged in 2 of his first 3, some shit like that. And ever since, it's been shh.
You know what the problem is, Staffy?
No, so hold on, man. We heard you enough today.
Why are you angry?
We heard you enough today.
You're so angry today.
You have a good voice. But I've heard you enough today.
How can I sit here and let someone slander my player?
Control yourself.
I haven't even said anything yet. You're gonna get your chance to speak, but you gotta let me marinate a little bit first.
Let him talk about
That's
Brock Lesnar. Go ahead.
8 games right now. 8 games. He scored in 2 of them. You can say 3 goals all you want. I'm talking about how many games he scored in. 2 games he scored in from 8. Scored a penalty. That's fine. The 2 other goals, I thought those were Gyökeres-esque goals on the transition. Ever since, brother, every time the game is not end to end and there's no open spaces, like the Newcastle first half, I thought he was good because of the game being open in the first half. When there's no space to run into, when there's no just space afforded in general in a game, it's not end to end. There's a lot of transition. I'm not gonna lie, brother. He struggles. He doesn't generate enough for himself. He's not good in the box. And I'll be honest, bro. For a physical type of player that he is, everyone looks at him and thinks, "Oh, look at him. He's so strong. He has muscles." He gets bullied by defenders easily. I saw Walter Maida, who's built like a twig. Charlie, Walter Maida's built like a twig. He's a 6'6" twig, and he was pinning defenders, pinning Gabriel, pinning Saliba, pinning Mosquera. I saw the other side. Every time the game gets physical, this guy is the no-show. I'll be honest, brother. That 65 million that you spent for him is not looking justified. And it's been my prediction all along anyway, so it's fine for me to say it now because I stay consistent.
It's looking like flat track bully settings. Goals,
and he can't even be a bully. Charlie, he can't be a bully. He can't be a bully, bro. You can bully the smaller teams when your team scores 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's
when he wants to play bully ball, he does it.
That's my point.
He didn't even score against Olympiacos. He played 90 minutes.
He scored against Leeds and Nottingham Forest, right? 2 dusty teams. And against United, he was poor. Against City, he was poor. And against...
sorry. Who João Pedro scored against and who Sesko scored against?
Please don't deflect. We can cook other players later if you want. Don't deflect right now. This is the guy that you guys said. By the way, if Sesko's in your team, I promise you, if Sesko's in your team, you'd score more. If Sesko's in your team, you'd score more.
What's the point of that?
Huh?
Let me respond. You have to, bro. You keep.
You didn't respond. You deflected. I'm trying to bring you back.
Okay, I'm gonna give
tell me what's wrong with Gyökeres. Don't tell me Sesko and Pedro.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a full response to Gyökeres. I have one question to ask to answer me.
Thank you. I missed when you had the lights off. You were more concentrated. Since you turned the lights on, I don't know what happened to you.
Oh shit!
Your backup answer. Your backup. No. I'm not going up against Staffy. Do you know why? Because here's the issue.
How Staffy can cook unlike you?
He can't cook because I cooked
you.
I've been cooking your stream.
After all this, who's going to win the league?
Me and Solz are boys. You're not going to turn us over each other.
Yeah, exactly. No. Do you know why? No. And it's not even about that stuff. You know, I love you, but this is not the issue. The issue is this. The issue is this, guys. Yeah, the reason why I can't cook Staffy on this is because I had the same reservations about Gyökeres before you joined. You have to get TK. You have to get TK or Ash on here to be able to start ranting about Gyökeres. Because for me, you can go back on my streams, everything's documented. Thankfully, I speak live to a public audience. I said on stream before Gyökeres joined, my reservations about him was he's too clunky, he's too slow on transition. When he's up 1-on-1 against players, he just has one direct way of playing, which is straightforward, right? He's not diverse in his dribbling. I feel like he struggles with his dribbling, and that's going to be a problem. My issue with Gyökeres now is his best quality, which is on transition, he isn't even doing well. That's my issue. Yeah, he's scoring goals, which is fine. He's a good finisher. Everyone knows he's a good finisher. So is Højlund, right? The issue that I have is that when he's receiving the ball, he's doing well. I feel like his link-up plays well, his hold-up plays well, and he's doing these things quite good. But ultimately, on transition, when he's got the ball and when we're trying to get a goal, like I saw yesterday, Odegaard put him through and he ran straight forward and he didn't have the burst of pace to beat that Olympiacos centre-back. He literally caught up with him. Against Newcastle, I don't know if you guys remember, there was a chance in the second half where they put him through 1-on-1. Obviously not 1-on-1 as in 1-on-1, but he was like side by side on a player on transition, and he got caught again. He's too clunky and his breakout speed isn't there. And I'm concerned by that. Do I think he can improve? Yes. Do I think he can get faster? Yes. I just feel like it's going to take a bit of time.
What is he going to improve on, brother? I'm sorry, Solz. I heard that before. People say, oh, developing this, developing that. He's 27, brother.
No, not developing. He looks a bit heavy now, but I feel like if he can improve his fitness in terms of...
Mateta looks heavy every game. But Mateta knows how to bully defenders. He just doesn't have the skill set. I'll be honest with you, Solz. I want to have an honest conversation. This is why I think Arteta wanted Sesko over him. I'm Sam. You've known for how long, how many months now was I saying that they should go for Sesko?
No, but Staffy, 5 games before the last 2 games. The last 2 games.
More than that, since last January.
Hold on, guys, hold on. Olympiacos and Newcastle were the first 2 games this season where we've played attacking football. The other 5 games, I can't blame on Gyökeres because he was getting starved of service. Because Arteta was continuing with Moreno, Zubimendi, Rice every game, and we weren't attacking. We weren't creating chances. We weren't on the front foot. So I'm saying let's give him 5-6 games where our team is actually attacking and giving him a lot of chances. And then
I don't think that's the issue, though, Solz. I don't think that's the issue. The Newcastle game, to me, gave me the best example. A team that you're allowed to have a little bit of the ball, and when they're brave enough and come at you, you can actually because you're not pinning them down. Their back line is a little bit more advanced than usual because you do play more low blocks, and you are afforded to run into these spaces. I think that's what you need to do. I don't think Arteta wants to play like that, but I think if you want to get the best out of Gyökeres, that's how you need to play. This is why I keep saying I don't think, and I understand now why there was Berta versus Arteta in the summer when one wanted Gyökeres and one wanted Sesko. I'll be honest with you. Sesko, yeah, he only has 1 goal for United right now. I get that. But if anyone uses their eyes and they watch the games, they'll understand why he's not scoring goals because they're not even creating chances. We're not even a good team. We're generally just not even a good team. And the guy was coming off the bench most games. That's fine. If Sesko was in your team, wallah, he'd be probably on the same goals as Ekitike right now.
I don't know.
Because you play so much in the air, and he's starving for crosses on our team. Yeah, whereas your team, all you do is cross the ball. He's literally a perfect fit for your team.
But Sesko hasn't shown that he can be a clinical finisher. So already there we've got a problem. So there's no point having
okay, so what did clinical in Liga NOS show you right now about Gyökeres? Because that's 2 games in 8. That shows me it's nothing. Højlund scored, by the way, 2 goals yesterday against the Portuguese team. I'm never respecting that league again. Never in my life am I respecting him again.
But Staffy, if you go and look at the chances that Gyökeres has had versus the amount of chances that he scored, his chance ratio to goal ratio is not that bad. He hasn't received a lot of service so far because of Arteta's tactical errors.
Because he can't play that way. That's exactly the point.
No, if Arteta plays Zubimendi, Rice, and Moreno in midfield, right, we're never ever going to create enough chances for Gyökeres.
Odegaard played yesterday, as they started to the game before.
If you watched the game yesterday, Gyökeres wasn't bad. He actually had a decent game. Yeah, he didn't.
I didn't watch the game, so that's why I didn't comment about the game.
No, but he had a decent game. Talk about his link-up play was very well, and he enabled Saka and Martinelli to have a lot of clear-cut chances. Right, so I feel like you have to also look at other things. But I'm going to be consistent. The same way I use with Wirtz when I say Wirtz had a decent game, but he didn't score or assist. Gyökeres is there for output. So I'm going to say that when he's not scoring or assisting, he needs to get slander for that. And I'm concerned about the same attributes you just said right now, Staffy. So I'm not the guy to answer these questions. Go and ask Ashraf. Go and ask Igal. Go and ask the people that vouched for him before he joined Arsenal, because those are the guys.
We will see. You want to know something?
You're desperate for Havertz back. I'll be honest. Your team needs Havertz back. Wallah, I'm not joking.
This Saturday we will see against West Ham, because this is the type of team that they signed Gyökeres to score against anyway. But regardless,
really. You signed him to score more than 2 goals in 8 games. Because what was that? I'm pretty sure, and I don't have any statistical fact to know this, but I'm pretty sure if I go back and I check Havertz's rate over the last 2 years, it's either identical or more. Because Havertz was getting slandered for scoring 16 a season. This guy looks like he's on track to do that.
I understand.
And I've been saying, by the way, in the summer, Wallahi al-Azim, I said if he scores more than 16 goals, 16 to 19, I think that's a good season. People thought that's underwhelming. I was like, wait until you see him play. Because he will not fit the way that you play anyways.
I hear you. We will see. Inshallah, by this time next Thursday, Liverpool are still top of the league. Regardless, big up to all of you guys. All I know is
Ekitike is better, man. And the tweets are out there. The receipts are out there. Everyone who says I don't know ball, everyone's talking about Sesko, Gyökeres, Sesko, Gyökeres. I said, bro, bun all that shit. Go get Ekitike. And Husam knows. I texted him before they even signed him. Husam knows. The first day I saw the link of Ekitike, I was like, Husam, I'm fucking pissed. Because you're getting the player that I wanted to get.
I know, and I was pro Ekitike as well from the beginning, so you get me. Big up Mr. Hugo Ekitike, you get me. So big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so. Every single one of you guys, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. We're going to redirect you over to Footy Judge Mo, so go tell him Husam raid in the chat. Solz doesn't have a channel. Blue Brother CFC, I'm on there tonight at 10 p.m. UK time, inshallah. Staffy TV is in the description. It's LB is in the description. Love every single one of you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.